Yes, people, and welcome back to Spurs Kings with the Rivals edition. And it's your boy Ashman taking over. You know what? I just clocked here. Why is Marlon on the front? Marlon's not on the show. I'm only joking, Marlon. Big up Mitch, man. What are you telling me?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Another slightly frustrating evening, but things were okay.
The copium one's there. I get it. Hey, please make sure you're liking and subscribing. We've got Tune on the show as well.
You're gonna get an overdose of copium today, my brother. So we're ODing on copium today, baby.
What
do you mean? It's only half time, though, innit? That was the first 45 minutes. Second half.
Yeah, like, and we drew the second half, so you know what I mean.
What? I could relate.
We won the second half. We won the second half.
Kind of relate. You know what I'm saying? But we got the. I ain't boasting a draw. It is what it is. That's our bogey team. So you know, yeah, that's what we do on an annual business. But
speaking on bogey team, because I had this debate with someone. This is slightly different. By the way, big up the panel, big up the show, and everybody else. Because I was having this debate. I was the Liverpool fan, because you guys are from my time. When we said bogey team, right? Bogey team, I understood to me in a team that you're supposed to be because you got better players, you're a bigger club, for instance, you got more money type of thing. But the club you're playing has obviously got less of those things, but they keep on beating you for some inexplicable reason. That's what makes them a bogey team. Like, that's
correct.
That's right.
That's correct. Like the Tottenham City one is legit bogey team. Bolton to Arsenal back in the day, legit bogey.
So Tottenham are City's bogey team, right? Because Ash said, I thought you said City are your bogey team.
No, I mean,
you're just reversing it, like reverse racism.
You know, reverse. Misquoted. Yeah, we're their bogey team.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
I'm not gonna do the whole.
I was making sure I got my definitions right, because I was
you got it right the first time. Still, I can't.
I was talking to a Liverpool fan. They were like, "Oh, yeah, man, you could like we're your bogey team. You can never beat us." I said, "You did like spend $500 million. You got like lots of money." He goes, "Nah, you're just talking." I'm like, "Why are you getting so embarrassed about like having money? I don't get it. Like if like I don't know, like if Fulham, Mitchell, no Fulham, like now again give us a good old whooping and Bournemouth." That's like we got more money than them. Like we should be like it should be a thing when we're beating them when Adama Traore isn't playing. Obviously plays for West Ham now. But so like that's the bogey team. It's not like I don't know why people go.
No, it's true, man.
I mean, if Tottenham go head to head with Fulham,
you know what it is? Them men aren't used to having money, so they don't know how to deal with it, how to handle it when they get accused.
Do you know what I think is deeper than that? I think they think inherently they're just better than everyone. Like it's not the money that we're just better. And I'm like, we don't need the money, but you do though. Like you do. You like
but you do like we've got money, but it's just about knowing how to spend it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we could be oil brothers soon. You never know, because apparently there's certain men trying to take over Spurs. I don't know.
Before they were Chinese that were trying to take over. From Levy's
There's oil in China, you know. Don't get twisted. There's oil in China. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Bro. I was gonna say a joke, but I said no.
All jokes are welcome.
When FaZe comes back, I'll tell him.
Yeah.
You're gonna have my idea.
That's when it goes real left.
Yeah. The scapegoat. Yeah,
big up my man FaZe, man.
Big up FaZe, killing it at the minute.
You know what? I was gonna tell him, but I see him winding up on two gal. I said, you know what? Let him enjoy his life.
to come chat to Stefan and them, man.
He's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, just taking abuse because of stuff Stefan said while he's going to wait.
Speaking of which, we're going to get to the top. I know we're going to do a good old fry up for Newcastle, but there was that thing about. Well, there was a thing about. Obviously, we heard some folks saying, you know, Casado's better than Kante, and then we heard somebody else say that, you know, and Rice better than. But we'll leave out Rice because he had a good game. But those type of comparisons, and we always keep on saying, like I keep on saying anyway, it's not just the skills and attributes. Can you do it in high stakes, chasing cup competitions, and no one's blessed with the same level of skill there's a range of skills. I don't see why I don't see Kante's ability to cover ground as a skill. They just think, oh, it's hard work. That's like it's nothing. No, everybody's got that.
I mean, it's the debate. It's a debate. I think that's why some people kind of rate.
Are we on?
It's the whole you're there, man. Don't worry. Yeah, we got you back. No, it's the whole debate in it, because like, you know, in my fan base, there's a lot of fans that don't like Conor Gallagher, but he's that player where that debate comes in, like aesthetics, skills, what you can do versus hard work, covering ground, being consistent. Do you know what I mean? He's not a flair man. He's not someone that's going to drop his shoulder. He's a man that's going to press relentlessly, get that ball into that final third, and help the team forward. Do you know what I'm saying?
What I was alluding to, for instance, like is Caicedo in the league, okay? Caicedo in the semi-final against Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's too early to say, I think it's got more to his game. It's just a better all-round player than Kante. Kante did it in World Cup finals, bro. Like there's a different do you know what I mean? Like then that's when we really see who you are. That's why I feel like it's difficult to start comparing players.
Comparing the two. Anyway. No, I hear it because like we could talk on it because like with Caicedo, I thought because I always heard the comparisons, and then I saw Caicedo start banging goals top corner, and I was like, okay, that's slightly different from what you're required to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're opening up games or you're winning games by those little clutch moments, is there a conversation to be had about that? Do you get it? Because there's one thing being the workhorse, and you need that in your team. You need that. You need different components. Not everyone can be the tech man. Do you understand? But like you're right, man. And when it comes to the big moments, you kind of need that Caicedo. Because Caicedo, I think he had a shot. Did he have a shot in that game? I can't remember. No, I'm thinking about the West Ham game. Actually,
I think he did.
I think it was the West Ham game. He had a shot, and the keeper was forced to save it. But yeah, he needs more of those moments in like those.
But Declan Rice had a moment. He had that incredible assist for Kai Havertz that don't get talked enough about. Really, that was really like, towards the end. That's what I'm saying. So like Rice, for whatever reason, I don't know what aesthetics is nowadays. Like it's just mad. Like because people don't really like the aesthetics of Declan Rice. No one even talks about the assist, which is insane to me. That's a really good assist. Like, but when you're comparing the players, and I think Caicedo's often judged because of how he looks on the ball over Declan Rice. I know there's other attributes, but like if Rice just keeps on doing this stuff in like high stakes games and stuff like that, you're always going to put those. I would always put those players above, in my view.
So basically,
100%.
So you're what saying a Rice, he would work in like a PSG team, or you're saying because that's the argument? Can they walk into any club football team? Can they just walk in? That's the level that we're talking about. Could Rice do that? Push out someone like Vitinha?
Yeah, no, I think I was my original comparison was between Kante and Caicedo, like different eras in terms of what they achieved.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but then if we bring it into like to modern times, Declan Rice and Caicedo, it's difficult to say. They're a bit neck and neck. But if Declan Rice continues to perform in high stakes games, I don't care how he looks on the ball compared to Caicedo. He's above Caicedo to me, if that makes sense. So that's where I'm at with it. Big up Wobbledrock as well.
Big up, man. Big up.
Yeah.
So what are you, man, saying about the game, man? Like
what game? What game? Chelsea Arsenal.
What are you talking about?
Who's about Chelsea Arsenal?
No, the other game, man.
Oh, okay.
There was a game tonight, no?
There was. Go on, Mitch.
Yeah, Mamelodi Sundowns played today. I know they won 2-1. Is that what game we're talking about? Yeah.
Oh. when there's some team where I'm
official South African team of where they all sleep.
When their team playing, maybe something happened like now.
That's what the Angel of the North is for Newcastle fans, isn't it? It just flashes, just wipes the memory, forgets it. Now you know what?
Go on.
I think I was quite lucky that I missed most of the first half because the goals we conceded were...
How convenient.
I've seen the goals though. The goals we conceded are pretty embarrassing.
I was going to ask, do you think that you had the wrong approach going into that game? Because for what I saw is that you guys kind of did the high press thing. You tried to get at them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And the reason why I wanted to ask that is because I assume you lot saw the Spurs game because it was like
yeah.
Sunday night main event. But anyway,
the most boring league in the world, like all this athleticism. Gee,
We didn't press. We did the opposite. We kind of sat off, and game looked terrible, but we still got pumped. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are okay because you're looking at the sky. I'm looking there too.
Yeah.
But basically, the first 10 minutes,
thinking hat.
I'll say the first 10 minutes, I think we always play with a little bit of intensity. We tried to go for it, but then afterwards, we started to sit back and then pass around the sides. But anyway, let's focus on the Newcastle game. With the Newcastle game, you kind of went for them. You tried to go for the jugular, and then they kind of bypassed that. And then you saw players like Tonali slightly out of position once they bypassed that midfield, and then before you know it, there's acres of space they're running into. Charles kind of running back, and the rest of your defenders are running back, and then before you know it, boom. But yeah, talk to me, man. Was it the right approach for Eddie Howe, or did he get it wrong?
We had to go for it though. We're 2-0 down away from home. You've got to try and
basically.
You've got to try and get back into the game. I would much prefer us lose trying to get back into the game early than try and just not have just sit back, try and contain Man City for the game and not look like scoring. We tried a thing, it didn't work. We changed it at half time. We were much better. It's one of them. It was a game that I kind of half writ off, but we actually looked like we were trying to get back into the game. Yeah, City did their thing and picked us apart a few times. We still had a few chances. I think both games, as much as it ended up 5-1, I actually still think it was a tie of not that bigger margins because we missed some massive chances in both games. And I think 5-1 flatters them over 2 games, to be honest with you. And our strikers failed us in both games for me. So it's just one of those things that happened. But I would much prefer what we did than sitting back, soaking up the pressure and not really looking like scoring any goals tonight because that would have just annoyed me anymore. We had to go and try and win the tie. He gave it a go. Didn't happen.
Also, there was a massive blow in that game. Pauses for after, yeah? But Gordon, man. How damn.
Yeah, I just before Gordon, I want to add to what Mitch was saying. It was a game of fine match, but also for instance, just the other night we had the opposite approach from Rosignol, and he's a goal down, and he's a bit more conservative about his play. And people were going absolutely ballistic that you're one. The main thing is, how are we not going for it? We're 1-0 down. Now, I'm going to go and slide away in a moment. I'm probably going to get fried in the next show for what's happened, but we went for it. And we did something similar-ish against PSG. Not all the same, you know. And
that's correct.
We had our press wrong, particularly Malik Chow. And it was going in the way. It was going in the way this game was about to go, but PSG didn't quite eat their dinner, and we were able to kind of get ourselves in check, capitalize, and kind of got ourselves into check, and then it ended up being, not to say evenly game, but obviously we're more controlled than we are now. So I think Eddie Howe tried to do the same thing. I think this time it was Bortman who was a bit more out of position than Malik Chow. I did think, and Mitch Tonali was bad today. Thinking, he looks bad. No, not this stuff again. I had to go this way. Go over, Jug. And it always looks bad. I hear what you were saying, Ash. I hear what you were saying about being tuned, obviously what Tottenham did. For me, Tottenham's game changed when, what's his name? Not Romelu. Why have I got his name wrong? Your defender. Romero comes off and Papi Sarr comes on. And now all of a sudden your midfield are running at their midfield and you're doing this high press against them in the second half. But remember, your game starts off 0-0. Our game starts off 2-0. If we start doing this, low block stuff, City are going to be like, oh, you want to do this low block stuff? Oh, okay, great. We're just going to just continue how we're going to continue. And so it didn't work out. Even when we're initially a goal down, which was again a lucky goal. You know what I mean? It bounced off and stuff. It went in, fine, whatever. And then after that, Willock had a chance. I don't know what happened there. Gordon had a chance. We could have went into the second half 2-1 up, and then we're having a different conversation.
No, that's true. That's fair.
So I prefer not to lose 5-1 on aggregate. Don't get me wrong. But I would love to hear what fan solutions are. We're going to have like we're going to have big influencers. We've got people already crying, I can't believe we're trying a different system. Yeah, when you're 2 goals down, what did you expect? Like, what did they really expect? Like, it's the part I don't understand. Like, what is the solution going forward? When you're going to the Etihad, you're 2-0 down already, and you have to come out and score. Like, what is the solution? And really, I'll end it on this because I know I'm going a bit off on a rant, but really, you can't say his system didn't work. Like, like considering that we created those opportunities, like last season, and I know it was last season, but we had a really good striker, right? And those opportunities worked. And people were like saying, "Oh
no, Preach is here." Sorry.
Speaking of strikers,
just in time.
Preach, I've got to go, but I'm going to come back in about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, big up Preach though, man.
Big up.
Don't worry, I'm not leaving because of you, Preach. By the way, I was supposed to go. I'm going to come back. Is that... Big up to you guys. I'm coming back though. Yeah.
Big up still. That was interesting points he was making. Obviously, there was a chance by was it Willock? Joe Willock. He had a chance, but it's like I felt like he could have taken that first time, but he's decided to take a touch to go around the goalkeeper. And I think if he I don't know, I could be wrong, but when I looked at it, I thought shape to shoot straight away, open your body. The keeper's committed himself, put it on the other side. But Willock's not really a striker, obviously, so he's not going to have that instinct, in my opinion. And so I think the goalkeeper did well, to be fair, to stop that shot. And then your other chance was it to Gordon?
Gordon was the other big chance, yeah.
Yeah. But again, I thought the keeper did well to narrow down that angle. So I'm looking at the Gordon chance, and I'm like, I'm not too mad at it, but a chance was a chance at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They had chances, and obviously, like you said, a little deflection, and then Reinders with the header at the end, and it's how it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Did you watch the game? Oh no, Corey, sorry, go on, Mitch.
No, it's just frozen. Even right at the start of the second half, this is one clean through on goal, doesn't even get a shot on target. It's like, come on.
Yeah,
man.
that was crazy. The first 40 seconds.
Yeah,
that was mad.
It's mad. And we're talking about 3 chances in a tie that we've lost 5-1. 3 pretty decent chances as well, and that's not even talking about the ones from the first game. It's just not that. Sometimes I look at how and I think, you got it wrong. It's not good enough. But then other times you've just got to look at the players. Like if you coach a side that has, I reckon, across this tie 7 big chances and scores 1 goal, it's just not good enough from the players. It's simple as that. I reckon big chances wise, not even XG, big chances wise, the tie is pretty level. They've gone out and scored 5 goals. We scored 1. That was the difference in this tie for me. This first half today sounded like it was shocking. I listened to it, but didn't watch it. But it sounded like it was pretty bad. But outside of that, like, you've just got to take chances at the right times, or big teams kill games off like that.
Do you not think that City looks slightly better without Haaland, or not?
I would say they're more fluid and difficult to defend against. But then we seem to hate playing against Marmoush, whereas we love playing against Haaland. I don't think he scored in like 9 games against us now.
Is it?
He hasn't scored. He hasn't scored for ages against us now.
Wow. Yeah, he did have a good chance though today. He had 2 good big chances that he couldn't put away.
And Ramsdale turned into some kind of superhero for them 2 chances. Like the first one, especially on his left foot. What a save!
I couldn't believe he didn't score that. I was surprised. Man. Like, stronger foot, bang. Expected to score.
Power, right in the corner. Big save from Ramsdale.
Lovely weight from Turkey as well, through the middle. You know what I'm saying? And you lot were getting back into the game, and then he's come on, does that. And I was like, whoa. But like, that's what I was asking Preach, because obviously you lot have got them coming up. We'll probably talk about it in detail later on. But people say stop Haaland and you stop City, but it looks like it's not true. Like, do you believe that? Like, you stop Haaland and it's a done deal?
No, I've had too many different type of duels with City to say that. I think it's just maybe tactically the better tactics wins. I think really, I don't think. Do you know what I'm saying? If there's a weakness it's Pep, innit? Pep. As much as he's been like not living up to his reputation this season, he's still you don't lose it overnight like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man, I've heard he's going to Israel and stuff. He's doing sightseeing. I think he's in that kind of like.
I think he's tired as well. I think he's ready to enjoy his life now, man. Like, and why not? He's contributed a lot to football, in it. So
yeah, I think his
best friend Klopp's gone. He ain't been the same since then.
I hear it still.
Yeah, no, I just think like, also, I think there's this. This is what I call it anyway. The champion syndrome, innit? Like,
I was going to ask about that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much of a priority it is for Newcastle. I think these things show. If the manager doesn't see it as a major priority, you'll see it in the games. Like, I know, like take away the scoreline, but like just think of like how Newcastle came out against Liverpool, like the first 37 minutes or whatnot. Do you know what I'm saying? That was like mentality. That was whatever was said in the dressing room. That was like, look, fellas, we can do this kind of conversation. I didn't see that bite. I didn't see that same bite. You get me? Against City, like whatever the result was, I didn't see the same bite. The fight.
So you think they were slightly tired then as well? Maybe.
I think maybe a bit of everything. I think it could be a cocktail of everything. But like how like this season they are League Cup champions, and how much is that helping them this season? If that makes sense. Like, what is that really done for them this season? Like being the champions, like not.
You're saying nothing.
So I don't think that it was for like it at the time was important. Like Newcastle needed the trophy. Now it's like next step up, and so I feel like it wasn't a priority. That's how I feel.
You said he's lost the hunger. Is that what you're saying? Eddie Howe's lost the hunger?
No, not lost the hunger, but just for the League Cup. Like, I'm not gonna like drain and kill my players off for the League Cup now. Like, we've already won that. Like,
you want to focus on the league more? You're saying they're prioritizing
the league more. They're still in the Champions League. Like, I don't think. I think if that, like, for example, if that was a Champions League game, I don't think it would. That's the result.
No, I agree to a point on that. That's potentially how it go, but I just don't think that's an Eddie Howe thing to do. I think it's more of a combination of fatigue, being 2-0 down already away to Man City at a ground that we've scored 2 goals in 9 years before tonight. I think that's what's probably played on the players a little bit more than what Howe said pre-game, because the second half showing and the changes that he made at half-time shows to me that he still wanted to do as best as he possibly could in this game. And Howe's not one to throw games. Like, even games where I feel like tonight, personally, I would have rotated a bit more and I would have focused on Brentford. And it looked like he went pretty much as full strength as he could have gone, really, on paper, as much as the second half showing was better than the first. But yeah, I don't think Howe's really got it in him to sort of half throw games or not put the same energy into every game.
So you think then he's gone for that game and he's not prioritizing the league? Because your league position isn't that secure, no?
It's spooky at the minute. We're 10th, I think, at the minute. But I don't think he prioritizes any game. His priority is the next game, and it always seems to just be the next game, regardless of what cup it's in, regardless of what's happening everywhere else. His priority seems to be whatever I can do in the next game, and however we win it, we're going to go for it.
Hey, big up Olu, man.
Big up,
man.
Yeah, man. I hope your Centre Park trip was all right.
Yeah, man. It was dope. I got to miss the United game. Came back for good times. You know what I mean? That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. But listen.
Hey, listen.
Head of the table. Just remember that.
Huh? All right, I hear it. Yeah. Hey, big up FaZe in the building.
Yeah, big up FaZe in the chat.
Hey, but what I want to know is,
sorting up. I was thinking, what?
Yeah.
Hey, but what I'm saying is, you not heard about these rumors of Eddie Howe being sacked, that they're not happy in Saudi? What are you lot for?
Do you know what? I see that and I was just like, that is just such a blanket statement. There were rumors that Eddie Howe could leave in the summer. Yeah, you could say that about any manager across the board and potentially be right. I think it's just an easy sort of rumor to throw out there. Considering our, not even sure what he is. He's like our chief football operator or something like that. Was on Talksport earlier saying he's the man for the job. We're not looking elsewhere. So it seems
I
an
hear
odd
it.
time for it to go out. But he didn't have anything but positive to say about Eddie Howe, and they were talking about how they're going to back him over the next 5 years, and it's a 5-year plan to be challenging and trying to win the league. So.
Manda, what do you reckon though? Like, is Eddie Howe's time up? Is it time for them to freshen up and get a new manager in? Do they need to have more ambition and get someone in to push off if they finish outside of the European places? Because they are, like Mitch said, 10th.
Nah, it's a difficult one.
So wait, if they finish 10th, you think you should keep Eddie Howe no matter what? Because they've got the oil money, man. They, like the oil brothers, they're trying to copy what City are doing. Obviously, they've been struck by PSR, but
Yeah, keep them.
Yeah, there needs to be a little bit more context than just 10th, though. So, say we get Champions League semi-final, FA Cup Champions League quarter-final, FA Cup semi-final. That semi-final we've just had.
Slow yourself
Hey,
down.
hey. Well, you know what? If we get there, it could be you.
Wow.
Listen, baby steps, Mitch. Baby steps.
Wait, who's in the who have you got next in the Champions League?
Carabag.
All right, so you win that, yeah? Let's assume.
Assume we
Who
win that.
have you got after that? Who would you face?
Bayern or Barca or Chelsea.
Barca or Chelsea?
Yeah. And then after that, it's potentially Tottenham, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I call you right, man.
Yeah.
That's the easy route to the semi-finals.
We could literally play English clubs all the way through. Apart from Carabag.
Is anyone think different though? Preach, what do you reckon?
What, as
10th
in
good enough? 10th good enough for Newcastle?
No, I don't think so. I don't think 10th's good enough. I think they can get away with not getting a Champions League spot, like maybe a few more points off, a close shave, like you've just missed it. I don't think Newcastle fans would be happy with 10th place, like not after what they had last season as well. Yeah, it's a tricky one. I think I think a cup would save will cover the league position if it is top 10. So what between what Champions League is fifth in it, so potentially could be 6th in it.
No, I don't think you can get
6th
in the league.
Only five.
You won't get 6 from the league. You could get 6 in there if one of the teams wins it or wins
the Europa League. That isn't in the top 5.
Yeah,
in the Premier League.
Okay.
So maybe like a Villa would have to win. Is it Villa, isn't it? Villa would have to
win
Europa.
Villa would have to win Europa and not be in the top 5.
Oh, well, they're finishing top 5, so that's done.
Not sure about that.
He's an Emery hater.
Villa are going to finish top 5.
He celebrated when Emery lost, bro.
I'm just telling you, the cycle of Emery starting. Every season, this happens. The cycle of Emery, we hype him up to a point. People hype him up to a point, and then slowly you start to see him fall apart. So the cycle of Emery started. But back to Newcastle, I think keep Eddie Howe. 1, because I'm a hater. That's just natural. But 2, do
you not rate him?
No, I do rate him. I'm just saying it because if they finish 10th, then obviously that's a good thing for my hate. But, but in reality, though, like Newcastle don't feel yet that they have a proper. So they've got a vision, but it doesn't seem to be down on paper in terms of here the steps. And it seems like Howe is holding a lot together. And until they fix that, I don't know if there's another manager right now who can step in, take on the mantle of what Eddie Howe did, and be able to then push him ahead. It almost feels like Eddie Howe is sort of stuck in the current model, unless they change it in the summer and actually, buck up their ideas. Then Eddie Howe's probably the best person to manage that because he's been doing it long enough, so he knows what's happening. He knows sort of how the Saudi owners work, how if they communicate with him, if they don't communicate with the club, like all the things that someone who's new might find it difficult to sort of get used to.
Backroom staff wise, this will be the first summer in a long time the backroom staff has been in place for Eddie Howe not to have to do all that other stuff. So the summer window, like obviously Ashworth did his thing, went to Man United. That messed us up. We brought in Paul Mitchell. He left like the day of the start of the transfer window or whatever it was in the summer. This guy's come in just after the transfer window's closed, summer gone, and he's going to have been here all season long to implement the plan for next summer. Howe's come out over the last few weeks and said our summer business was to get us through to next summer. We were never planning on doing anything in January. So this guy's had all year to plan for the following summer. So it'll be the first time that Eddie Howe hasn't really had to worry about it, unless something mad happens again and this guy leaves before we even get to the window. But I don't see that happening this time.
Can I ask a quick question? How far is Bruno Guimaraes out for? Like, how close?
No one knows.
Oh, is it one of those ones?
Yeah, it's bare undercover because he was on the bench against PSG after the injury. And last 2 games, he hasn't been on the bench. The fact that Tonali didn't come off with 15, 20 to go tonight makes me think he's going to be fit for Brentford Saturday.
Oh, so it could be back.
Tonali would have come off it if that wasn't the case. But
what about Joe Linton?
Joe Linton's a few weeks behind. I think it'll be sort of mid-Feb, end of Feb before he's back. Maybe early March.
I've been locked up. The one put me out.
He should be back for the Arsenal game.
Potentially in and around that, I think. What's the date on that?
Preach. I don't know why you're getting happy for. He always gets bullied at Arsenal, so I don't know why you're.
Who? Joe Linton?
Yeah, man.
Joe Linton gets bullied, yeah.
At Arsenal, he does. At Emirates Stadium, he does. And I'll go watch the last game. He got bullied in the last game.
That's one game. If we go back 3 years, it's
there was a game. There was a game where you lost 3-2, bare little angry.
2-1 was the only one as well.
What about the 1-0 at St James's Park when you was crying when he?
Just but again, I said the Emirates, not St James's Park.
Okay.
Oh, at the Emirates. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So it's at the Emirates.
I'm gonna ask what happened on the weekend, man. Preach can kick off actually. Yeah, Liverpool, Newcastle.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I've always been confident against Newcastle. It's a tradition.
I didn't know your record, Preach. I didn't know it, bro. I didn't know your. Sorry, I apologize. I didn't know the record.
Yeah, it's just been like that. I feel like if they have a great game, we draw, and if we have a great game, we win. So I feel like I wasn't really worried. But it was, I don't know, it was a wild game, but it was good to see some old traits, some Klopp traits from our guys, a bit of Klopp attacking, so that was good to see. But like, I don't know, I think I put it down to something Howe did. I will admit that. I'm not going to just say like, it was just Liverpool dominating. Something that Howe did or didn't do. Timing. I know a lot of the guys was not happy with the starting lineup, but it worked. I don't know if the changes that was needed to make. I mean, how much changes do you make at around 35 minutes? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very rare that you do make a change there anyway.
So you had Szoboszlai right back, right? Is that what happened? Yeah,
we haven't. Yeah, we had him. Yeah, because Ibu came back. So
is that the move now? Have Szoboszlai right back, and he changes it up with you got Gravenberch and McAllister in the midfield, and Wirtz in the 10, kind of like a diamond. Is it like a diamond you're doing?
Well, I was talking about the timing of like the formation Newcastle, but for us,
right, okay.
Yeah, for us, Szoboszlai would be looks like he's covered when there's no right backs. Gravenberch centre back. When there ain't no centre backs, it's mad. So yeah, I thought I would have been happy to see Endo because I feel like Szoboszlai he's part of that Wirtz Ikitike relationship as well. He's kind of
he's a part of jelly. He makes it tick.
Yeah.
I get it.
But yeah, the first 35 minutes, I was kind of like, here we go. Like, I'm going to get clipped. Everything I've said.
You say you're feeling nervous, yeah? You're worrying.
Well, it wasn't even nervous. It was like, I actually was like, this is gonna have to accept a loss. Like I'm trying to accept it early on before half time. That's how it felt.
Yeah.
You could feel that they was gonna score. I couldn't see like us just holding it, like, and then Gordon let it go and scored. So, and then I think the equalizer, the timing of the equalizer helped a lot as well. That it was early. Like I guess if Newcastle could have held on to half time, then obviously different tactic coming in. So yeah, like a few, like I will put a few things down to just like timing, good or bad, whatever side you're on the fence you're on, really. I think. But yeah,
what was our predictions again, Russ? Remind me of our predictions. That's what I really want to know.
Give me 1 second, because I did say 3-1, so I was thinking that we done it. There it is, right there.
Hey, Mitch, talk to me where he finds those predictions again.
Yeah, do you know what?
Yeah,
it smacked a bit of fatigue after the good first half hour we had. It looked like we just completely fell off a cliff for pretty much no real reason, to be honest. It was crazy, and I couldn't quite understand why. And then we just never got going again. And then it turned into a little bit of an embarrassment. What you're saying about the starting lineup was true. I didn't like the look of it whatsoever. I didn't like the matchups. As soon as Szoboszlai was right back, it should never have been Harvey Barnes up against him, because he was getting bullied all day long, and you could see that from a mile off. But yeah, Liverpool were just better than us. Simple as that. Konate was a monster. Ekitike was the player we clearly was trying to sign in the summer, who's showing up and doing bits. So it was just annoying that it was him that showed off a bit of magic.
Little toe poke. Boop. I said,
So yeah, it was just one of the games. Liverpool were just better than us. It was one of the. Sometimes you look at games and you think, you know what, we could have done this, we could have done that to win it. After the first half hour, Liverpool looked like a team that were just miles better than we were, and we didn't really get a look at. So can't really complain about too much, to be honest.
Hey, Mitch, let me ask you a question though. Coming back to that sacking of Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
If Tottenham were to finish above you, would you have a different kind of attitude?
No, my attitude was that it's not that I would be happy with finishing 10th. I just don't think they'll sack him. I don't think they'll sack him, and it depends on
how would you? But I'm asking you, like, supposing you finished 10th and Spurs finished 9th.
It would be, again, the cups would come into it, but it would also depend on what the plan is and who's coming in. Like, if you could see that there was a clear step up, like someone comes in and you go, actually, this guy doesn't even need to show me nothing. I already kind of know that he's better than Eddie Howe.
Okay.
Regardless of what Howe's done, then you make that change. Like, I'm a realist, and as much as I think Eddie Howe's great, he's probably going to end up with a statue for winning us a cup and all that stuff. If you can get better, go and get better. It's a football club. It's not run on emotion. It should be run on good decisions that make sense at the time. So, like, if Klopp said, "Yeah, I'm coming back into football. I want to manage Newcastle," why would you say no to that? Not that he would, but that's just what I'm saying. Like, Klopp's clearly a step up on Eddie Howe. So why would you not make that change?
I get the option. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah, but hopefully, you're looking at the next game now, because that's what. When was the last How many games? When was your last win?
So 2 losses, draw. The one before that must have been a win. So we lost to City tonight, lost to Liverpool, drew against PSG. And it must be the game before that. It can't be beyond that, surely.
So you're in a bit of shaky form.
I lost to Villa. Last one was Eindhoven, 21st of Jan.
Damn. Yeah.
So we haven't won in 4 now.
Okay. Right, love comes at you fast, man. I hear it still, man.
Brentford at home Saturday, like St James's Park. Get it rocking. I think it's a 5:30 as well. So
yeah, it is.
Must win that now. 100%.
That's under the lights, yeah.
Yeah, under the lights. If we lose that or don't win that, then the league season's going. How some of these mad Newcastle fans have been telling me we won't finish in the top 10. I might actually start believing them if we don't beat Brentford Saturday.
Well, you still got the hope by the sounds of it, man. So
yeah, I still reckon we're top 6. I still reckon we get top 6.
Top 6, yeah? Still top 6?
Yeah. Still reckon we get top 6.
Fair enough, man. Bold statements.
Henry laugh. Don't do
that. Hey, Oli, let's talk about Arsenal, man. Obviously, you, man, got the dub. Talk to me about it, man. Talk to me about it.
Which one you want to talk about? Yesterday or Leeds?
I'm gonna be real. I tried to stay awake for it, but it was so.
Oh, well, yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It was so slow.
it was awful.
It made me pass out, bro.
It was
watch, man. They're tough.
it was an awful watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
Mm.
even I was like, he said, "I'm gonna have a shot." You know the meme when someone's just poking a stick, say move. That's what it felt like. Just do something, man. But
Yeah.
but in the end, like Arsenal, all Arsenal needed to do was to draw that, or not to draw that game and not lose, basically. So you kind of understood why it was sort of more. I don't know if it was defensive. It was just boring. It's like no one was
really defensive. I think they anyway. The way they felt defensive.
It was again. I will say something I've said before. I didn't feel jeopardy in that game. Right? It felt like they had the ball and they're trying to attack, but the attack was sort of like meh. Right? That's what made the game boring because it's just like they can't attack. We've got Martinelli running into corridors, and Madueke, like I said, love the guy, but the guy doesn't think. He just does. And yesterday he just did. And obviously Gyökeres, awful football player, but it's what it is.
It's not there with these men.
I don't know. I think if they because they have a back five or back three. I think if it was a back four and there was space for them to run into, maybe it'd have been different. But like basically all Chelsea had to do was just sort of stand in front of them and they didn't know what to do next. So it was like we didn't attack well, but listen, then we got the victory. Kai Havertz getting it was poetic justice as well, because as much as Chelsea fans I've seen on Twitter say, "Oh, what have you ever done to him?" These guys were calling him a donkey. They were like, "Oh, we got 60 million from you." That's where the song came from. Like we threw money down the drain. So poetic justice, him pointing to the badge as well was just funny. I don't know why he's doing that. He's not like an Arsenal fan or anything, but
who's he a fan of?
I don't know. It's probably like Dortmund or some German team, right? So yeah, that was poetic justice, and in the end, we're through to the final. So it is what it is. Remember, I said.
Oh, he's doing the four. He's doing the four rigs. Oh yeah, he did.
No.
It's just saying for the 4P. Remember?
No. I was saying Leeds. I was saying Leeds for Arsenal. Arsenal for Leeds. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. We see you, big man. We see you. Yeah.
But actually, before I go, I gotta say, sometimes, when we see coaches and we go, like they're tactical geniuses or they want to be tacticos, or even people on Twitter who pretend to be tacticos. I need someone to explain to me what the F Liam Delap was doing on the wings. Like
wing. Crazy.
Right wing. I need to understand that. Like listen, I remember there was a game Lukaku played on right wing against us, funny enough, for Everton, and he absolutely destroyed us that game. Right?
They would have had like Leighton Baines at left back.
Exactly.
The plan would have been give it to Baines and cross it to the back post.
But what on if you talk about a guy who as a striker is awful in terms of just doing anything with the ball, why would you put him on the wings where he's got to run with the ball? It was the most baffling decision I've ever seen in my life. He was so bad.
Yeah, just as baffling as that dumb corner thing he tried to do.
Which one?
Where three of the players just sprinted out and they still nearly conceded. It's just like people are going, it's a clever tactic. It's not. It was rubbish. If you want to leave 3 players up, send them up straight away. Don't make them run out at random times. Let's not do that. Just send them right up. And we've seen multiple teams do it against Arsenal already, by the way. That's not the first time we've seen teams send 3 up.
But also the thing is that if you send 3 up, right, I get it. Like you're thinking about there's less bodies for the goalkeeper to sort of have to run through. But also there's more space for someone like Gabriel to run into as well. So now he can sit exactly. So he sees the flight, and also like what teams tend to do is they tend to put not the strongest header, because the strongest header sort of guards the near post, right? And this is what I say about Arsenal. It's not it's the delivery more than anything else. When it comes to Arsenal, like people think about the corners, people think it's some sort of tactics. I think first starts with the delivery. If it delivers, you deliver the ball and it goes past the first man where your strongest header is, and then you're putting some small guy because they had Enzo trying to mark Gabriel. Go on, leave all that space and let Gabriel body him on his way to get into the ball. Like, it's just dumb. So, like you said, Mitch, like putting 3 players to go up, but then no one doing it where you're like, actually, let's do it as part of the get out of here, man.
Wait, did they give that second goal to Madueke?
Yep.
Yeah,
That
they gave
is crazy.
He scored Olympico.
That is crazy.
But yeah,
man, corner boys and that. I thought that was. I feel like
that's me, man.
You know what I'm saying?
My G, listen, all the people say, oh, get annoyed when they say Arsenal boring or we score from corners. I'm like, I embrace it because it's pissing people off.
You think though, Olu, next season under Arteta, he changes it and lets the handbrake off? Is it sustainable to win like another league under for Arteta?
Another? They've got to win one first before you say another. What's going
on?
Sorry. Easy now. I'm surprised Preach didn't say that before I did.
I was going to let him land, and I was going to say it.
But so, first thing, I don't even know if there's this mythical handbrake that he's telling them to do. I think it's just a structure thing, right? The thing about it is this: if people ask, can they do it again next season? I'll say, if you go back for the past 4 years, Arsenal have accumulated the same number of points around the same number of points each season at this point. Okay. So it's always around 52, 53, 57. So actually, you'd go, his style of play, especially when he builds his team, accumulates this many points at this point of the season, and it's for the other teams to be just as what's what I'm looking for, consistent.
Yeah.
So next season, if Liverpool are better, and if Man City are better, then they deserve to win it, right? I don't think we can only control what we do. We can't control what the other teams do.
I hear it. Going back to the cups though, because I went a bit far with the league. Sorry, I apologize, you man, and people listening back. But can you not beat City? Will you beat? Not can you? Will you beat City?
Yes.
You man, what do you think?
I don't think they will.
Yeah, this is
do you know what you saw just now? Because obviously City, they gave up a lot of chances, and Arsenal don't tend to give up that many chances. I'm just saying.
In a one-off game. Yeah. Arsenal again. We talk about the corners. We need one corner and then defend for our life.
Well, I mean, it depends, innit? If you look at the results of the last time they played and stuff?
1-0.
Yeah, so
if you're looking for the past 2 seasons, and we got to play a game this season as well, it was a draw, Arsenal win, another draw. So they haven't beaten us now for I think it's about because we beat them the season before as well. We beat them 1-0 and then drew at their place as well. So it's almost been like almost 4 years now they haven't beaten us.
So you're telling me,
what's their record like in Wembley as well? Because
we don't lose at Wembley.
Well, I mean, City's
we've done the FA Cup, isn't it?
Did you say you don't lose at Wembley? No,
we didn't lose a Community Shield as well.
Okay,
we haven't lost in Wembley for a long time.
We've been in the final for a long time, so I don't know if the feeling, like the energy that can be overwhelming. It's been a while out of mind. Where I'm from.
Nah, we're cold-blooded killers right now, man. That's why we bore people to death.
Cold-blooded killers. You're like the sniper. You're not a cold-blooded killer.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. You don't even see it coming. Pow! Header, goal.
Big up, Jay, man.
Big up,
you say it, man.
Jay.
Hey, Jay, have you got your like one of those nightcaps on? You know them old school like nightcaps where you walk around with a candle and
First, I thought it was a beret at first, but then I was like, no, is it a kind of?
I think his internet's lagging, you know.
Yeah, I think it is still. Yeah, that's mad. So what we say then? You still don't believe Olu in your attack then? Is that what you're saying? Because you're talking about set pieces and the rest of it?
I'm
You're not sure.
I believe in my attack. I just think that people think of an attack as just the 3 players, right? This is the misconception. People think of attack as 3 players. The attack is the whole team. I think Arsenal's attack is a system, is not an individual player, right? So do I believe the system is good enough to win games? Yes. And I think in a one-off game they could win. Now, do I think we have players who can win a game by themselves?
That's what I should be.
That's a different case. I don't think so, because Saka's obviously not played as well this season. Odegaard hasn't played as well this season. Eze, you'd have thought it, hasn't played as well since the Tottenham game.
Think, just on that, then, do you think that's what most fans are judging off? Like, you haven't got many clutch players that can win these games.
I think people look at individuals. Like, even let me take even a quick step back. When people talk about Arsenal's midfield, everyone talks about like other midfielders better than Arsenal. I'm like, that's on paper, and the names always look better. But when they put them on the pitch together, it never shows up that way, because actually, from a dominant standpoint, Arsenal tend to dominate other midfields, whether it's attacking wise or defensive wise. With the attack, I think if you look from individual standpoint, when people go, is Martinelli a big name? No, he's not. Is Trossard a big name? No. Gyökeres is proving that he's not a big name. Jesus is not really a big name. Saka is probably the only one who's the sort of standout, quote unquote, Madueke. But actually, from a goal scoring standpoint and from the number of attacks and the way we pin teams back, that attack seems to do it. That's why I always think, like, if Arsenal it doesn't matter about the front 3, it attacks it's more about the system. Is the system good enough to win a game at any moment? And if it's not, then we fail.
What's going on, boys? I was like,
what's up?
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear it. Like, I think Arsenal have a lot of threat. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have a lot of threat. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily translate into like chances and XG, but it's like the other team feels under pressure. Like, do you know what I mean? They're under pressure. And Arsenal have a lot of like 7 and on form, 7.5 out of 10. You know, a number of 8 out of 10 players as well. You know, so I think a good mix of 8 and 7 out of 10. I just think, from my point of view, is Arsenal have said, like, we don't really care how we score. Like, you know, and set pieces is probably like the easiest or the most pragmatic or the most logical way. But I was talking to my friends about this, and we were like, Arteta's a pioneer essentially for this generation of the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a little bit early, like, and all the other teams are catching up with like set piece coaches and stuff. But he was like the first, like, you know, when you're like the first market mover.
I thought Brentford was.
Yeah, no, but I think Arteta as a top team, like a top team.
Yeah.
Like, actually, like, Liverpool like scored a number of goals from set pieces back in the day, but because they scored so many goals, like with like Salah, Firmino, and all, like, do you know what I mean? Just top players, it kind of gets a bit hidden. When you start using them, like when Arsenal have such a good defense and they can afford to take the marginal gains. And also, like, Arsenal are the best team, but how do you think Arsenal would do against, say, this Arsenal team versus, say, the previous 3 Premier League winners, for example?
Well, we saw it. They didn't fare as well.
Yeah, true. So I'm saying,
if you're talking about this version is slightly different, obviously, but
yeah, exactly. I said, like, I think this is like a one-time shot with this squad. Do you know what I mean?
This is what I was trying to ask before.
To an extent, it's a bloated squad.
I disagree. The reason why I disagree, Jay, and I think you missed this, that I said for the past 3 years, and now coming up to 4, around the same period of time, Arsenal have consistently got the same number of points, there or thereabouts. So a variance of like 2 or 3 points. But actually, every season, if you go back to week 24, 25, Arsenal usually are around 53 to 57 points. So it's actually something that's replicated over and over again.
Okay.
But then doesn't history tell you that only goes on for so long before
that's
declining ever so slightly, or you've got to change it?
That is true, and you got to refresh players. But you look at Arsenal's team is still pretty young. In fact, you argue that I think the average age is like 25, 26. So they're actually moving into a prime. The next 2 years will probably be the best version of this team if they were to stay the same. Now, again, this is not saying other teams won't get better. It's just saying Arsenal will probably get to the best version of them. Now, it might be the most defensive, horrible team to play against, and I don't care. I hope it rattles everyone if we're shit to play against. And
I think you don't care because you don't care because you're winning.
exactly.
Like, as soon as you stop winning, the football becomes like numero uno problem. Do you know what I mean? So it's like
I've said it.
Winning will it will absolve all sins. Winning,
I'm a hypocrite.
yeah?
I am a massive hypocrite. I was the person who
so I don't have to say it.
Hey, listen, when Mourinho was whooping us, I was talking about the purity of football.
Yeah.
Now I don't give two F's about the purity. The only purity I want to see is in my diamonds and my water. That's it.
Diamonds, The diamonds. It's a tough year, man. We're on pubic zirconia over here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like the recession's hitting hard, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear it still. I was going to ask about just a side note, because talking about Arsenal versus Chelsea, there was a certain player that we've all spoken about at some point on this show. That's not really hitting the heights, man. And he goes by the name of Cole Palmer. I'm like, what do we make of him? Because the debate was Foden, Palmer, Saka. I'm here to ask about not even Saka, just Foden and Palmer. Like, is it?
Do you think he was bad? Do you think he was particularly bad yesterday? I didn't think he was bad.
He didn't do anything yesterday.
I'm talking about over the course of the season compared to.
I think obviously, like, he's been injured, right? So if we're speaking fairly without agenda, right? He's been injured. He's not, like, personally, I've always said he's a right winger to me. Like they say he's another. I've never seen that because it's like Kane, yeah. Kane can drop deep into a number 10 position, but he's not a number 10.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like Palmer can drift into that position and do really good things there. But to me, you need a different, like, associative play. You know, how you interact with other players, how you work with other players. You know, I personally think he's better coming in off the right because he's got the angle.
You think he's more of a winger than a playmaker?
Space.
He's a wide playmaker to an extent.
It's space. It's all about space. There's so much more space on the wide when you're wide and you're in the middle, and when you're someone like him who can he's a gal player, right? Like he moves. He's a smooth player. But if you just throw bodies at him and he's not playing at his best, like after a while it becomes hard for him, innit? And then if he's got injury as well, like putting him in around the middle to sort of go against like big bodies it's
mad.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the profile of sixes at today doesn't really suit Palmer in a 10. Like most sixes are monsters, and if they're head to head with him consistently, he's not going to get the better of him. If he's drifting in from the right, or he's up against more diminutive fullbacks, he's got more attributes he can use against them.
You also got the underlying thing of your instinct as a player. Like if you think to yourself, my instinct is to go for goal. Do you know what I mean? It's not to bring other people into play and things like that. And just coming in from the angle, I remember. Do you remember when we had Bale and we started playing him as number 10 a lot of the time? And I felt for him, it was like he just picked the ball up and do moments. But he was more impactful off the right. But he wanted to play the 10. And obviously we were just Bale FC back then. So it didn't really yes, sir, whatever you need, sir. So 100%. So I get it. And I think this is the thing where when you have so many wingers, the profiling of Chelsea, like he's not really gonna. They get Quenda in the summer as well. Another winger, Esteval. Isn't he a right
winger, Quenda?
He's a right winger. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that like the position I believe that Palmer is best, he won't be able to play it because they just have so many right wingers.
Yeah, they're a joke.
His right winger's better than him.
So I don't think any of the right wingers are better than him.
Yeah.
Well, does the manager see that though? Because I feel like he will.
Or can we just put it out there. The lights have gotten too bright now, and everyone's got used to playing against him. They figured him out.
Because I was going to say, has he actually had a great full season?
No, not for a year.
When was the last full season?
His best full season was his breakout season, the first season. Last season, which is the second season, half the season he was terrible, like poor. You remember they said like he couldn't score, he couldn't get assists, but it wasn't just like it wasn't. I always say this, right? There's some players where they can play well, but they don't get anything on the stat sheet. But they're just that good. They're just that impactful. That was my thing with Wirtz when he first came. I was like, I don't care about if you don't score, if you don't assist. Be the best player on the pitch without that. We saw Zidane was the best. He won the Ballon d'Or. His numbers were horrific. Right? If you're to look at it now, right? But see, sometimes you got to be.
I want to look at it now. I want
Yeah, don't look at it. His numbers were.
Trust me. If he's like, I've got this thing because I was on a different show and I was talking about KDB and because people know me, like I have a lot of love for Bruno Fernandes. I think he's
Bruno's a guy.
Bro, you know me. I'm Bruno Defense League, like, and it's getting a little bit too easy at the moment to be Bruno Defense League. At the moment, the bandwagon is getting a little heavy, but the KDB thing, and I think it's quite interesting to mention this about Palmer and stuff is, I said like people were like, oh, David Silva, and I was like, I can't believe. To me, I can't believe someone would say that David Silva is the same level as KDB. Like to me, it's like it's illogical to say that, yeah, because what it comes down to this, yeah, associative play versus needle mover, yeah. So if you can associatively play to a very like Vitinha, great player. Great player, but then you get to the needle mover, the GA, and I'm like, okay, if you're someone like David Silva, you can have amazing associative play, okay? However, someone like KDB has very, very good associative play anyway. So even if you think David Silva's is better, cool. De Bruyne's GA, yeah, on top of his level of associative play, then makes that to me a non-starter debate. It can't be debated because what he adds on top of that attribute means I don't see how you can debate that. Do you see what I'm saying? So when people then say I think David Silva's better, it's preposterous.
So how do you put in a conversation of Zinedine Zidane that didn't have the GA?
So Zidane is somebody who is the as good as you can get associative play. You can't get any better than that.
He's the pinnacle. He's the pinnacle. He's the
pinnacle of that. Then on the other side, you then have somebody who's capable of putting up, like Champions League final, like this. You do things on the biggest stage in front of everybody. Don't really matter. The semantics, because on the biggest stage of them all, everyone's seen you move the needle. I think there's arguments to be made about certain players. Like I think Modric's clear of him, personally. I think Modric's above Zidane.
Clear of who?
Zidane, yeah.
Modric. I think Modric's above Zidane.
Modric is above Zidane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going.
Welcome to the show.
No, I agree.
You agree as well?
No, but I think
this is great.
Longevity and everything else, consistency.
Not even longevity, just that importance to the clogwork of the team. Like,
you see my argument, yeah. You see it.
No, but I kind of agree. Like, he was the right piece to the puzzle, the right clog. You know what I mean, to make everybody.
Bro, and then you see him like for Croatia, like best player, dragging his country to finals, like silver ball, whatever. Madrid top play. I'm just
so
like,
this is what it looks like.
If you remember Zidane,
This
Yeah,
is what it
he
looks
had
like
he had
when Trump and
seasons that he did
Putin
nothing.
get a
Like, he
ceasefire.
did
This
nothing.
is what it looks like.
It's like but if you think about like even like David Beckham,
Olu, you like that one? I know Olu likes that.
the way they spoke about David Beckham's totally different to the way like we do in England. Like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because it made them perfect. That long, the cross, wherever angle it came from, it was on the, it was really on the money for them, and they were good enough.
Let me just tell you what Zidane's stats were: 797 games, 156 goals, 171 assists. Right now, if you do that in today's game, when people talk about stats, people say that's a player that should be playing for like Bournemouth. If you're just going by those stats. No, I'm being serious, because the way people just talk about like GA all the time, you think Zidane was not that great a player, but when we go back to Cole Palmer, the point is like you could be someone who could get goals and assists, but if you're gonna be the best player in the league, if you're gonna be the best player in the world, you have to be able to show that even if you don't get those, you're still the best player. Even if you're not the best player, even if you're not the best player, even if you're not getting goals, you're the best player on the pitch.
but let me offer you this
Riquelme, Rui Costa.
Look at Messi and Ronaldo, right? They started putting up crazy numbers. Yeah, when they started putting up crazy numbers, that's when the needle started moving for people.
Yeah, but
hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened there is then people would be like, okay, I justify numbers more than performance to this level, to that level, to this. So everyone then has a line in their head of where the line is for GA versus your eyes watching the player.
I hear that, but I'll say this, right?
Like Brennan Johnson can get loads of GA, but if I said to you, oh, I'd rather have Brennan than Kvara or something, you'd be like,
that's exactly what we're talking about.
What are you talking about? That's dumb. And but Brennan would have more GA, and people would be like, but you care about GA when it's Palmer or Bruno, but you don't care about GA when. And I'm like, because there's a line, there's a mental line that everybody has. There's always explain, and that's
the GA thing was interesting because like you got to remember also as well, like the Messi Ronaldo they were freak of nature in the sense that until then 1 in 2 was the benchmark. If you had a striker who scored 1 goal every 2 games, you were like, this is the greatest striker of all time, right? And they were the first ones to sort of break into that 1-to-1 to actually more goals than games played. They were the first ones to ever do that, right? Because even before then, people were looking at people like David Villa, Trezeguet, all the strikers who were like, oh shit, these guys are top strikers. That's why I think like GA is the best indicator of how good a player is at scoring goals. The problem is that we're now comparing it to freakish nature, things that we probably will never see again in Messi and Ronaldo, and it's sort of skewed how people look at it, right? And I think actually what's happening now is apart from Haaland, we're getting back to normality in terms of what you'd expect like strikers to get. Like a Solanke getting 18, 17 goals should be the norm.
The average.
Yeah. Getting 35 goals in 38 games is a freakish sort of...
Can I add something to this? Isn't GA more relevant to forward players because their job is to literally score goals and assists? So you've got your centre forwards. Primarily, you want your striker to score goals. Anything above that remit, you're like, wow, that's what makes him special. When you're talking about a midfielder, that isn't necessarily his remit to score goals. Like if he scores goals, and depends on where he plays in the midfield as well, because you've got the midfielders that play as a 10, and some 10s are different. Not all 10s are the same. So you've got someone like Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard was a
box
to box kind of number 10. Do you know what I mean? Then you've got, like you were saying, Olu, like a Riquelme, slightly different to Frank Lampard. You judge him slightly different.
Yeah.
And then you've got number 10s like Who's another example?
Do you see where this is, where the framing is going here? Because then you've got high levels of so Riquelme is like high levels of associative play and then a bit of oomph. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like say someone like Aymar, similar. Then you get someone like Iniesta who will then add like insane ball carrying and dribbling. And then it's like, so you've got the associative play, you've got the GA, but then you're adding things on top. A hat on a hat. I call it a hat on a hat. You've got a hat, but I'm putting another.
That's fair. That's fair. But what the point I was getting back to was like, supposing you've got 10s, you've got 8s now, because you could even call Iniesta an 8, not a 10. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then you've got Xavi. Xavi's not really a 6, is he?
No. He started as a 6, and then he got moved ahead once.
Okay, but then how do you rate Xavi to an Iniesta? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
You know what? I used to always put Iniesta above Xavi, always. Because Iniesta was like, again, Iniesta's like, if I love KDB, but then Iniesta's like a smoother KDB. It's like, say you've got the same amount of attributes, but you just moved the technical points around. So like, you're like, I'm gonna drop this and I'm gonna add this, because Iniesta to me is like perfect. He's like the perfect creative midfielder. He's just perfect. Like,
but wouldn't you argue that Xavi and Iniesta played 2 different positions?
Yeah, they do. Obviously, yeah. Xavi's more of Xavi was really an 8 who became a 6. But it was the other way around.
It was the other way around. Xavi started off as a 6, became an 8.
Yeah, Busquets was a 6,
and then you bought
Busquets became a 6.
When Busquets came through, but like you looked at like the different positions, and I'm saying that after he did his ACL, it's probably stylistically then. After he did his ACL, he became a more of a, I guess, a deeper lying. He dribbled less a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He might have been further up the pitch, but he was not moving as much. And then you saw his IQ, the scanning, the passing.
Yes.
I think that if you look at a player that both of these players maximize their careers to the highest possible level. Yeah. So it's like you're splitting hairs here, really. But I do think just that injury that Xavi had, and then for him to come back and then still be the very best player in the world in his position, like I might give him the edge because Iniesta was still like, but yeah, I'm not sure. Very tight.
That's all right. So we're going back to the point, because obviously we've gone into but for the modern footballers, if you're looking now at Phil Foden, for example, and you're going to England, you're like, who's that player that should start in that position? Foden or Palmer is what I'm trying to get at. Which
neither at the moment.
Start where?
Yeah, Foden is a man without a country. You ever hear that saying, right? Foden basically, his problem is that he's too talented, but he doesn't have a set position. Like, you see what I mean? Like, he's just a naturally talented football player, but he's not a right winger. He's not 10. He's not 8. He's not a second forward, like, because they don't play with like a second forward at Man City. So like, it seems like over the years, Pep has just dropped him, and every time he's played for England, he's looked so poor because like the system at Man City, I think, allows him to do what he needs to do, whereas at England is a lot more rigid, and you can then see that he's not a player who can fit into a position that easily.
So,
by the way, FU
one thing on that, is like I've never thought of this.
Right at the gate.
It just popped into my head, but Dele Alli, okay, and there's a thing with Foden where the way Foden plays now, like this season he played a bit deeper, he dribbled a bit more, passing, blah blah blah. But he changed his game like from when he was younger to now, and he became more of a touch and shoot guy. Do you know what I mean? Touch and shoot. Yeah. And it culminated in that player of the year season when City won the league. That's where it peaked. Right? Similar to Ali. When Ali stopped, Ali used to play central midfield at MK Dons.
Yeah.
He played central midfield.
But
what happened is the one attribute that was popping They marginalized it. And we just want that. We just want that. And you stop developing the other attributes of your game. You stop using it in game settings. You stop working it. Same drop off. Same drop off, because it's like same with Ali. Once the goals go, you then are like, oh, you need to get back into adding value to the team, because your primary value is goals and assists. Yeah, playing close to the goal, shooting first, not having to do much. But now you take that away, and now all of a sudden you're like, it's like you're learning how to walk again. It's like, oh man, and now everyone in midfield is faster, stronger, picking up better positions. Teams are more technical at closing out space, and he's a bit like, okay, why do I need to change something? I see a very big similarity here with Foden. It's like, I'm not sure he's positionless. I just think that previously the manager was willing to set up in a way that would hide his flaws. Yeah. And now, with all of the players they've got, they're not doing that so much. Everyone's got to play on merits, things like that. And he's maybe not worth at the moment rebalancing the team to get the best out of Foden. You got Jerky, you got other players. I just think it's a judgment call at the moment, which is affecting him.
Jay, are you comfortable? Because I was comfortable, yeah. I wasn't going to be able to make it today. And I said, Ash, my apologies and all of that. And then I was like, no, I got to call the police. I called the police, bro, so they'll be at your house soon. And preach. I called ICE on you, bro. Because I was minding my own goddamn business, and I heard Luka Modric is better than Zinedine Zidane.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
Hold on. Okay, let's hold on.
And everybody just left it there.
Hold on.
Hold on, what are we doing?
Before you go, can I get a show of hands? Where does everyone stand on this before we go further?
Yeah,
Modric over Zidane, yes or no? Yes.
Wait, hands up over Modric. Hands up
for Modric.
I ain't even got no hands for this question.
Wait. He said hands up for Modric. Go again, Jay.
Bro, do you know what? I think there's no more appropriate time, bro.
He said enough.
That's an arrest warrant, bro. That's an arrest warrant.
Hey.
That's an arrest warrant, bro.
Crazy.
That is crazy work. Wow. Sorry, that's my piece done. I'm quiet for the rest of the night now.
I came on to do one thing.
Everyone smoke.
Came in, threw a grenade, and left.
Don't Tottenham and Man United play each other next?
We do. I mean, we could get to that right now if you don't want.
Hold on. I mean,
that's looking smoky still.
Can we let's just go before we do. Let's just finish on Cole Palmer and Chelsea.
All right, sorry.
Hold on. You just come in. You've laughed at my Luka Modric Zidane thing, like, and you probably think Paul Scholes is on the level of Luka Modric, don't you? I think you probably think something stupid like that, don't you?
I'm not even gonna. There's some things you don't even dignify.
No. Yums. I'm sorry, I can't back you on that one.
What?
Luka Modric is a better player than Paul Scholes.
But Ollie,
it's not even debatable.
You just like to.
No. I do like to shit on United, yeah. But one player also has got a Ballon d'Or. He can hold this VVS to the table and say, "Look, I achieved this." Paul Scholes never got anywhere close to that Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Ors are political, man.
I don't care if it's political. He's still, and listen, that season he still played at a level much like. Come on,
Did Modric retire? Was brought back to retirement and win the league. He ain't done
We're
stuff
not,
like that.
we're not going to do that, okay? Because we saw
position as
That's
well. by the
levels,
way.
bro.
he came
That's
back.
crazy.
No. Two. He came. Wait.
Crazy work, bro.
He came back with Sundicles and he was shit in the first few weeks. Let's not pretend like he wasn't shit.
You know what? I'm sorry because like the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I can't believe more of you don't agree with me.
About which one?
Hold on, stop. Listen, boys, humor me for a second, yeah? Just humor me for a second, right? Modric had the better Real Madrid career out of the two of them, yeah? Modric had a better Real Madrid career than Zidane, okay?
That is true.
I'm just waiting for him to pull off the mask and it's Stefan.
Hold on, one sec.
The irony there.
Guys, let me land here because I'm cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, Modric won the Ballon d'Or. Yeah.
So does Zidane.
Okay? Zidane. So what you're saying is Modric won the Golden Ball. Yeah. Best player of the World Cup. Best player in the world. The Ballon d'Or.
So does Zidane.
Guess what?
Zidane did the same. World Cup '98.
No, hold on, but because my point is here. Modric had a better Real Madrid career. He won.
I agree in that.
He won more.
I agree in that.
Longer career at the highest level.
I do agree in that.
He won the Golden Ball. He won the Ballon d'Or. He had a better head-to-head career at the same club.
And the most important thing, Jay, let's just address the elephant in the room.
On what grounds?
The most important thing, he played for Spurs.
Hold on, no. Listen,
I don't do that.
Honestly, you know what's funny? The fact he's played for Spurs is absolutely irrelevant for this point I'm making because
you know what? I'm sorry, but if you go and look at his individual honors, they are crazy.
Who's?
Modric, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me just start. I'll just start from FIFA Pro World 11. He was in there for 6 times. La Liga's team of the season 3 times. UEFA La Liga 1 time. Then he was ESPN. Okay, not ESPN. Screw that. UEFA team of the season 3 times. Champions League best midfielder 2 times. Golden Ball once. FIFA World Cup Golden Ball once. FIFA World Fantasy Team, FIFA World Cup Dream Team, UEFA's Men's Player of the Year, the best FIFA men's. It's crazy. He's got but this is just individual. This is just individual. This is not even with Real Madrid where he won 5 Champions Leagues, 4 La Ligas. It's actually crazy. He's.
Wait. So you said all that, yeah? I'm not even going to read this because it's about 4 pages. Zidane's is about 4 pages long.
Just what are we doing here? What are we actually doing?
Literally, go on his Wikipedia and you have to scroll for time to get to the bottom of individual honors.
Does Zidane have 5 Champions Leagues? Do you know what I mean? Modric's out here winning champions. Modric had a hold on.
Who was Modric's manager when he won those Champions League?
Zizou.
He won one with Ancelotti.
Well, he won 4 with Zidane, so Zidane's 1 that he won as a player makes 5.
Are we talking about Zidane as a coach or are we talking about as a player? I mean, it's not really.
We're talking about Zidane. His overall footballing knowledge should be brought into this factor based on management as well.
No, because that's what you're doing here. What you're doing here is you're not able to debate the facts. So you're talking about things that aren't related to the points I'm making, which tells me that I've got a damn good point.
You're right. They are.
I will say this.
Argument. Now you're gonna do the passive aggressive thing because you ain't got a point.
You got it.
You got
it, champ. I hear it.
I'll tell you, my favorite rapper of all time is there was a wise man once said, whose world is this, man? The world is yours.
He also said you can hate me now, you bloody hater.
I'm gonna make a YouTube video on this.
But you know what? No, to be fair, I'll say this. Jay's argument is a lot stronger than we give him credit for.
Yeah, no, facts. I agree with that.
You're an enabler. You're just an enabler.
Olu's doing your enemy's enemy is my friend. That's what he's doing.
Olu's a fair man.
He's doing that. Your enemy's enemy is my friend.
Olu saw the
Olu's that guy. You know,
Olu saw the data and said, God damn, Jay's right, but I can't admit it. That's what he said. He saw the data and said, he's right, you know.
Olu's not got work tomorrow, bro. That's what it is. The day off, he just has to prolong. It's just entertaining. Crazy.
Well done.
Oh man,
You guys are hating.
Wait, listen, I don't know, man. Look, this is where that debate comes in because people always talk about Kane, you know, we always go back to that Kane debate.
No, only you go back to Kane, but go on.
Ain't nobody talking about Kane.
Nobody here was thinking about Kane.
Don't need to be involved in this conversation. What are we doing it?
Young, were you thinking about Kane? Mitch,
bro. Even when he said Kane, I was thinking,
Rich, were you thinking about Kane?
I was thinking about the Kane, the Undertaker, and Paul Bearer when you said Kane. Why are you in WWE now? What's going on?
I was thinking of Sugar Cane.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought Sugar Cane. I was going to just say, well, who's got some? Who's got some Sugar Cane?
Look at it.
Hey, what about Big Daddy Kane? Let's take it way back.
Look at this, man. Look at the disrespect. Kane's not respected.
Abel and Kane, I remember that one.
Man's so old. I've been walking with a cane, brother. I tell you.
Actually, you should have closed. You shouldn't even have let him. You shouldn't even have let him.
You
should have just started talking over him.
Cocaine.
Listen, what I meant was, can I drop it? Am I allowed to drop the content? Or?
All right.
Oh, go on, lad.
Try to do the Thanos and say all is better Kane.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You got, like, you know what I mean? You let the inmates from the asylum.
Stop. Everyone's thinking about Kane.
People always said that because he's won nothing, that means he amounts to nothing, more or less.
I never believed that. Harry Kane.
Oh, Harry Kane.
I thought you meant a hurricane. I thought you meant hurricane or the hurricane in WWE.
The Hurricanes. Do you remember that football show called The Hurricanes?
The hurricane. That's what I thought you meant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, you mean Harry Kane?
This is all your fault, Ash. The thing is with these guys, yeah, you just gotta shut that shit down right away. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, they're spending 90 seconds doing Harry Kane jokes.
You're gonna have to full government name him at all times. That it's gonna have to be Harry Edward Kane for us to understand from now on.
Harry _Kane.
That's what I'm saying. They're boying it, man. They're boying it. But actually, I don't even. What was the point? Was it worth it though? Was it worth it? Like, was it worth making this point? It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it at all. Like, I don't even know the fucking point you were trying to make. That's how not worth it this was. What was the point? What was the link to what we were saying? I've been defending you, Ash. I have been defending you. But nobody was thinking about Harry Kane. But still, what are we talking about here? Sorry.
You know what?
Hey.
Only Ash wakes up. What about Kane?
My point was that you ain't nothing until you win stuff. That was my point, isn't it? When Kane was at Spurs, nobody was rating it. Not well class. Remember?
You know what? Yeah, actually, you know what's funny? They did this shit to me a few shows ago. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. They're gonna bring up this gag like 5 more times during the show. It's so annoying. Oh my god. They're laughing about the fact they're gonna laugh about it later. Oh my god.
I was going to start laughing in the middle of the night. I was going to be like, what's wrong with you? I said, are you thinking about Harry Kane?
Oh my god, it's Kane!
Oh my god.
Oh, that is too much.
Yeah,
what was the
I mean, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't worth it.
Now, after all this.
I don't even know what the point is. That's how
Exactly, man.
I've all lost the point. I've all lost it.
He fully knows the point, you know. No, I'm telling you.
He's got written down. It's on the pad.
He doesn't have faith in the point anymore. He knows what the point is. He just
We've beaten the album. We've beaten the album.
Like when he started the point, he was full of joy and life. You know what I mean? Even I've swapped sides now. I'm on the side of these other 5 guys. I'm like, yeah, that's stupid.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. All that matters is the titles that you have in it.
That is true.
Modric's got more titles than Zidane. Modric's got more titles than Zidane. So Modric is a better player.
But also, do you know what it is? Yeah, it is. I think the further away a player gets from.
Ash is like, fuck off.
You don't want to have. You don't want to talk no more.
The further away you are from your retirement, the more of a legend you start to become.
This is an even worse point about. I'm thinking about Harry Kane. What the fuck are we talking about here? The further you are from your retirement, it's like
Modric. It's about Modric.
No,
I'm saying you appreciate Modric more.
Yeah.
Once he's retired, and it's the further away.
That's not the point. That's not the point you just made. That's a different point.
No, it's the same point. Don't try it.
The point you originally made no sense.
Nah, that's the point I was making.
Okay. So Modric.
Wow. Anyways, Man United versus Tottenham. Come on, let's get the show back on the road.
Okay. Wait, somebody mentioned Cole Palmer. Like, what was going on with Cole Palmer?
Listen, Yoms.
He's probably definitely one of the most overrated players.
I love it. I love this.
Are we only saying that because
Bruno the other day? I was like, this is crazy work.
But are we only saying this because he's underperforming? Like we weren't saying
how Foden was, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's also had long periods of underperforming at the same time, though, rather than it just being off the back of injuries. Like the end of last season, he didn't score or assist for like 20 odd games or something.
He still hasn't. Yeah,
it's crazy.
His performance is bad. I don't think his performances were.
No, they weren't great.
No, they're not great.
It was like, I mean, I don't know, how old is he now? What, 21, 22, 22?
No, he's 24.
Yeah, he's got.
He can't be 24.
Yeah, he's older than he's almost older than Saka.
Is it?
He's 23, yeah.
Around the same age, yeah. That's what I mean, right?
Yeah, he's 24.
What is he though? What's his best position? What's his best?
Wide playmaker, I think.
Yeah, right. We were saying before, right? Yeah.
Or maybe his best position is Poch's freestyle football. How about that?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Hasn't he been playing the 10
Poch's freestyle football.
Only woke up today and chose violence.
You know what? You know what? That's actually a really good point, because it's actually a point that I remember speaking to my friends about Bruno back in the day, was that Bruno, when your limit, if you do that, is the player's quality. So Chelsea are capped at Palmer's quality if you play freestyle football and it goes to him. Same like United were capped at Bruno's quality when it's like just El Bomba. But I'm just saying that with this more systemized, regulated play, I think Chelsea are looking at this thinking, what are we going to do with Palmer in a year's time? Because I think he wants the super max. Yeah, because these contracts, he wants a big contract. I'm looking at this like sometimes it's best to renew players' contracts when they're slightly underperforming. It makes negotiations.
He got like 10 years left on his contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, death row. Death row.
Is it 7 years
but
or 9 years?
But what I'm saying is like he's gonna want to renew, like, because whatever, 130, 140, whatever, he's gonna want to renew.
Why are you vexed, Jordy, man? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it like Palmer in a year's time. Like maybe that United link, maybe like that could be a thing, maybe depending on how United.
I think that's hot air, man. I don't see
why. You're gonna eventually have to replace Bruno.
I think that's serious.
I think we'll have to replace Bruno, but I don't think it's Palmer.
Well, I can't think of any. I can't if he's willing to come.
Like, how much do you think Chelsea are gonna want for Cole Palmer?
I think you could get him for 80 less.
I don't think United do that.
10-year contract. Image rights.
Bro, if you better get the money together. You paid 70 for Cunha or something.
You're gonna spend more. Nah, you don't. You're gonna spend more than 100.
How much was Sesko?
He ain't getting nowhere. And if it's
Sesko 80.
Yeah, 80 million for Cole Palmer is you're robbing Chelsea if you get for that.
I think he'll be more than that. I think Chelsea will be more than that. And also, I don't think he's. Well, it all depends on what happens with the managerial situation. So I think it's a little bit. I think that's why I think that the links are all a bit hot air.
I think it's wild for Chelsea.
Would you get him? Would you want Palmer
as a replacement for Bruno? I don't see it. Because I've never seen him as a. That's why I asked his best position earlier. Yeah. That was kind of leading up to my point. Is I don't see him as a 10.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think his best work is done in a 10.
Right wing, as a right
and
winger,
then on the right, we've got two players that are more than capable there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't. That's why I think it's a little bit of
it makes sense.
But do you think you buy a 10 though? Do you think you buy a number 10?
I think we buy a 10. I think we go for. I think United, for whatever reason, you can try switch up formations and all this kind of stuff. United's best formation is a 4-2-3-1. I just think it just suits the way the club like to play football, and I think we always need a 10. Our best years have always been when we've had a 10. Do you get what I mean? So I don't know. For me personally, I don't see that being Cole Palmer. I think I don't know who it is.
You have Cunha as a behind the striker.
Possibly, but it depends on how the manager wants to play. Because I think Cunha is very different to a Bruno. Bruno is very much
like I was saying at the start. Not all 10s are the same, and you might have to evolve your system. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there is.
But this is
the thing. There's Bruno is like he's the last of a dying breed. Like there isn't another. There is like he's kind of like if you say that KDB is the Messi of Bruno's, then Bruno's like the next rung down. Do you know what I mean? So it's like. And when you see what he does, like, and credit to Amarim, to be fair, because I will say Bruno's like his like the way he interacts with other players to me, I've always thought he's great, but he's kind of like there's just something a little bit more seasoned about him now. Like now he's a little bit older. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that he didn't have a lot of this. I think he was way overhated. But when you watch him, you're like, man. There's not another number 10 in world football that can do this.
There isn't. I think Odegaard is in the mold. I don't think Odegaard is as good, but I think Odegaard is in the mold. He's in the mold. Like
what mold is that?
Hey, listen.
Type of player.
Moldy.
No.
Ash, I can currently beat your number 10 in a 100 meters race right now. Let's not talk about Moldy.
That's a proper dad's joke, bro. That's a proper dad's joke, bro.
So what Moldy?
Moldy.
If I was 18, I wouldn't laugh at that. But now that I'm nearly 40,
I feel like Verts is more like Bruno than
Verts is in the mold as well.
Much more like Bruno.
I think there's some players that prefer almost.
Rich is disgusted by that.
So you think Bruno runs through 3-4 players?
No, but like, he's saying
Versus doing
Verts is a 10.
No, Verts can move. Verts can move the ball.
Versus like what I'm trying to say that Bruno, like Verts is closer to Bruno than Odegaard is stylistically.
Yeah, like
I'm not saying they're the same or anything. I'm just saying that he's closer.
I disagree.
All three totally different players.
Yeah, I think Bruno's is his own player. There's no one like Bruno.
I think Bruno can say.
But they're 10s though, isn't it?
Bruno can run a game like Verts can calmly.
But you can have
calmly. All day, Bruno can do that shit.
Couldn't have the ball to his feet that much.
Would you say that you can have different types of 10? So I think
that's what I mean. Yeah.
So Verts is a 10, Bruno's a 10, De Bruyne is a 10. Like so, I think that's what.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Yoms or
Is Xavi a 10? Is Xavi a 10?
Javi Simmons.
Who brought Bow into this conversation?
I'm still thinking about Harry Kane.
Bruno's more of a
you know, the next step was and Kane.
Is Kane a 10 or 9? Is Kane a 10 or 9?
Old school 10.
Yeah, 9.5. That's actually yeah.
Bruno's an old school 10. You know what? Goals.
That's what
Gerrard
everybody
and
thinks about Kane.
Listen, I think what Wirtz was doing in Germany was mad. But like, it's harder to do what that. Like, I personally think Bruno's the best 10 in the world. I think I did think Wirtz and him were the same level when Wirtz was in Germany. But nah, Bruno's.
All right, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. Okay, I'm moving my foot down. This is the cycle. I said the cycle of Unai. This is the cycle of Bruno again. Every single year we do this. For half the season, everyone cusses Bruno out. And then for a certain part of the season, everyone goes how amazing he is. And then towards the end of the season, people go back and go, "Oh, Bruno's the worst player." And shit. Did he go away and just come back still laughing?
No, bro. I think you're mistaken. Everyone knows I'm a Bruno
star. No, not you.
No, and I'm saying that.
Jay, before you say, the reason why you fight Bruno's corner so much is because this conversation has happened so many times.
Yeah, like people hate.
Like, because people are just people are insane. People are insane.
Stupid.
Yeah,
like
you know why
Bruno versus Arsenal and Man City is two of the best number 10 performances I've seen in years. In fucking years. And people didn't say shit about it. I'm talking, bro. Listen, bro. Go back and watch the City game. Yeah,
the City game. Yeah.
Yeah, the way he could even Arsenal, bro. What do you mean? Did you not see the fucking juggling him and Dorgu were doing before Dorgu packed it in your
yeah, but we can all pick one specific. We can. In any time of the match, you can pick a moment.
No, because what you're saying is a player came to your stadium and ran the game.
He didn't run the game. He didn't run the game.
Casemiro ran the game.
They didn't run the game. They didn't run the game for the first 30 minutes. For the first 30 minutes, Arsenal packed them in. Like we can all agree that, right? They couldn't get the better side. Yes, right. Then it turned into a 50-50 game. Like then United with the better team. It turned into a 50-50 game. They won the game, which makes it look like they were much better. But if you go back and look at it, it was a 50-50 game from after the 30th minute.
Bro, listen. The thing is like I'm saying that. The whole time, yeah, you might judge Bruno by his teammates and things like that. I'm saying, come the World, let's see what time it is at the World Cup. Yeah, let's see what time it is when the lights are on at the World Cup. The thing is, you don't even have to say about it.
We can just go back to the important stuff, right? Like it's clear that apart from this summer, because I think Mbeumo and Cunha are really good signings, yeah. That Bruno has been.
Some people don't listen.
Bruno's been probably the only good signing we've had. Like, I'll say outstanding signing we've had since post-Fergie era, right? Let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the goals. Let's look at the exist. Let's look at the chances created. Let's look at his availability. Let's look at his running numbers, his work ethic. The guy is ridiculous. Like, he for me goes into any team. There's no team right now that Bruno doesn't improve.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's a team. I don't think there's a team in world football that he doesn't start.
I don't get how. He's so hated.
He's not starting at Liverpool. He's not starting at Liverpool.
Oh yes, he is, bro.
No, he's not.
Preach. I promise you, at Liverpool, he would absolutely bang. Rock and roll football, especially old school Liverpool rock and roll football. Bruno would kill it. Bruno would kill it at rock and roll football.
That's not what we're doing here.
Let's not go back there.
No, rock and roll football. Preach. You're talking about a guy who would take a risk with, and the way you guys used to play that quickly. And Bruno's the kind of person that wants to get the ball. Like the problem with United is to be so slow in the past.
Bro, Coutinho was a better 10 than him.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Considering fact, Coutinho played on the wings for you guys.
Are you telling me
Coutinho played on the wings? He played left wing for you guys.
When have we seen Bruno make them type of passes?
That's the one thing.
Listen to what I'm saying. Can you let me land? You've spoken a lot.
Of course, bro. It's Bruno.
Bruno was packed out goals, and his reputation has been saving a poor United.
Yeah.
That's why we rate him, because he's saved you. Ten Hag's team, he saved that team a lot. I'm not taking, but in terms of Coutinho, the pass is right in between splitting. No way.
Bruno does the same thing.
Coutinho, you could say
the problem with Bruno. The problem with United. Coutinho does.
Bruno doesn't take on two players.
Coutinho's a better dribbler. Yes, he's a better dribbler. But passing wise, you can't say passing wise.
Being a better dribbler
Bruno is
doesn't make
only
you a better
good
number
with
10.
space and time.
No, Eze is a good dribbler.
He's only
Eze is a
good
good
with
dribbler.
space and time. It's true,
crazy.
bruv.
That's crazy.
He is only good with space and time.
I honestly,
did he have space on when he done that dummy on what was it, Fulham in the 94th minute on Fingball, right? And he dummied it and it went between it nuts what's his name in it.
How many times has he done something?
Calvin Bassey, right? Was that space and time?
How many times has he done something like that?
He does that all the time. He literally
does
it all the time. If you look at the amount of chances, if you just look at the stats in terms of the amount of chances this guy creates, right? He's consistently in the top 5 of all the European leagues every single year.
I'm not saying
the problem is he's had Rasmus Højlund he's had Rasmus Højlund on the end of it. He's had Igalo on the end of it. He's had what's that tall dude? I'm saying he's had them man on top of it. Like, what are we doing here?
Bruno's taking on 2-3 players.
You know what it is about Bruno? You know what it is about Bruno? You know, it's like he's the right man in the wrong team at the wrong time. That's just it's just one of the saddest things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll be talking about Ballon d'Ors. We'll be talking about if he was
chill.
Nah, honestly,
I think he's got that level of talent, because when I watch this guy, I'm honest, like after KDB, I'm saying that style of 10. There's other 10s like,
and you know
Elise is great, but he's like a dribbling 10, not a thinking 10. Thinking 10 who can get that GA and stuff. But it's so rare. I don't think you understand.
Is Bruno thinking 10, or is he just a 10 who tries a lot?
I think he's a big thinker. Bruno.
He's a visionary.
I think he tries a lot of things.
He's a visionary.
And that's why people get frustrated. That's why people get frustrated when he loses it.
You know what it is?
He's got space. Yeah.
It's not about time and space. He was even when Amarim dropped him to the 6, because he wanted somebody who can play out of tight spaces. Bruno was even doing bits in the 6. You can't tell me 6s have time and space.
Anyone in the top half of the table here?
I'm saying like
no. For now.
I don't even think we're in the top half, actually. I just said it like,
I'm not even sure that's actually correct right now.
I think we're 11th.
Lower it. At least check the table before you shut that up.
Like, I saw we're 11th for like.
That's a question we can't even say yes to.
I preach. You also said that you don't think Bruno would start for Liverpool. So who out of McAllister or Verse would be benching him?
Don't do this, preach. Don't do this.
If I said he's not starting, then both of them, innit?
So you'd start McAllister over Bruno?
Yeah. If you're picking moments, you seen what he's done in Argentina.
No. Even you don't believe that. You're not even saying it.
I'm being serious, fam.
You are not being serious.
See, Bruno, to me, Bruno's no different to what Henderson done. When Gerrard left, we saw the best of Henderson. When Ronaldo left, we saw the best of Bruno.
You know, this is one of those ones where your friend comes to you, your best friend comes to you, goes, I'm gonna leave my wife. You're like, no, bro, don't.
Wait, hold on.
Kids, bro. You got kids, bro. You got kids, bro. Think about the kids, bro.
You're telling me Bruno didn't do better once Ronaldo left.
Think about the kids, bro.
Bruno left. Bruno done better, but Bruno was there before Ronaldo returned.
Yeah, and he scored.
No one don't talk about that then.
We did.
Oh, what I do, bro? Do you not remember what Bruno did when he arrived?
Bruno's first 2 years were crazy.
Bruno. If anything, Ronaldo saw that Bruno Cavani link up. What are you talking about?
You know what it is? Preach only watches United on Match of the Day.
You started this conversation saying that
Preach only watches United on Match of the Day, bro. You can't.
You started this conversation saying he's last of a kind. He's backwards like a Gerrard,
bro.
Lampard type. He's not Coutinho, Wirtz type, number 10, KDB 10. He's not those types.
He is a KDB, bro.
He's a KDB. You're talking like he's
KDB even rates him higher.
Like, bro, that's just it. If
they rate David Beckham high as well. We don't.
Have you seen what KDB said about Bruno? Like
you don't rate David Beckham high.
He says he's the best playmaker. He says Bruno's number one.
Yeah. Did
he
like?
Trying to hear that. What does he know?
No, what I'm saying, when did he play with him? When did he play with him to say all of that?
What does he know?
He played against him. How about that? Like
he's watching him on the pitch.
What when he was winning trebles?
Oh, you think Bruno ain't dumped on KDB's head top before? Bruno's dumped on.
Oh, I saw you. Oh, he was Lil Bruno. He was Lil Bruno. He was saying, Bruno, Bruno, you're the best. You're the best. I'll go home to my 4 trophies or 3 trophies. You're the best.
We just went reading Modric's and Zidane's individual achievements.
Preach,
so all these
I just want to ask you one question. Just please, honestly, please. Yeah. And it's fine if the answer is no. Do you actually watch United games at all?
Yeah, a few times, not all the time.
All right, okay. Because it sounds to me like you.
I've watched enough. Yeah,
it sounds to me like
Bruno. Coutinho's better than Bruno.
Nah.
I disagree.
I'm picking Coutinho over Bruno.
I don't like Bruno. I don't like Bruno like that. But I'm sorry, I cannot co-sign that.
Coutinho over prime Bruno.
What do you say? Wide playmaker, Coutinho, rather than a central kind of zone kind of. Do you know what I mean? Like he comes to the wide areas and creates. He can dribble and then go inside in the midfield. Whereas Bruno kind of lives in that central zone, if that makes sense. Well, he's all over the pitch, to be fair, Bruno.
If anything, Coutinho and Cole Palmer are closer to each other than Bruno and Coutinho.
Even Wirtz, really, in a different way.
Even Wirtz, because Wirtz comes off the left, drifts in. And maybe it depends how you perceive.
Bruno is such a classic number 10
as well. That don't make sense.
He's a percentage football player, man.
And this is like these arguments. This is why I like hearing like Jay before like debating this. I heard him on Never a Foul. But when he had always people like saying, "Oh, we don't have." The older guys say, "We don't have these Mavericks anymore. Where's the Mavericks?" And then they're the same guys be cussing Bruno, and I'm like, "That's the This is the most classic number 10 that we was watching 2010s, 2000s. That's Bruno. That's him.
In the team that he's in, innit?
No, that's
Bruno
anywhere.
That's
anywhere.
And do you know what's funny? Yeah, it's because under I think the improvement that we've seen, obviously I'm not getting excited. It's 3 games, right? But the improvement that we've seen in the last couple of games.
You're excited, bro.
No, but the reason why Bruno's back on bits, is because Casemiro and Manu have been better. So he's not taking it upon himself to run into the six anymore. He's actually just playing the team.
He's up there.
You know what I'm saying?
Rely on him. So what you're saying, you can't rely on him to be that man again. When it's going poor, he needs other players.
Right, he's been doing it for 5 years when it's going
You just said he's on bits because other players are playing better.
Because
two players.
He said United are playing better, not he's playing better. There's a difference.
He said Bruno.
The reason he said 3 games. He said I'm not getting carried away by the 3 games. So he's referencing the 3 games that United are playing better, and Bruno is playing better
because two players are on bit.
The reason why you're seeing it more from Bruno is because the 6s are actually doing their bit as 6s. Before that wasn't the case. Before there was just a massive gap. Remember when Ten Hag said? Remember when Ten Hag said we're dynamic. Yeah,
I don't know. It's more like
Bruno was running back into the six.
That was epic, bro.
You get what I'm saying? Now you're seeing him back to just being a 10.
You know when Shaggy said it wasn't me? That was. It wasn't me.
And I think, I think the thing is like if you look at the fact of when you judge that point that you made about like not having to run back, even when United had a somewhat functional midfield, when it was like McTominay, Fred, Bruno was still absolutely balling because it was like he just had somebody there that he knew they could run. He knew that they'd be in the right kind of place. And I think the thing you're underrating, Preach, is like when you watch players, like what you see from Wirtz at the moment, like to me, that's just like that's normal Bruno. Like, like do you know, it's not anything like special. So I'm just like,
what did he do special against Fulham?
Fulham? What do you mean? He was quality. Bruno. Didn't he? Did I see his
dummy
at the end?
Crazy against Fulham.
What did he do? The question was, what did he do?
You watch highlights, man. You watch highlights.
Yeah, Preach.
You see how
basically,
you know when you're in school when they
you do that
put your hand up to answer the
bro,
question.
don't leave your kids, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
What did he do special against Fulham?
Bro, he created the assist for the winner. Like, did you not see it?
Did you not see him dummy Bassi turned into a nutmeg, spin, do a first-time cross that literally landed perfectly at Sesko's feet? Like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on?
It was actually
am I going mad, guys?
Listen. You're not doing the over talking thing. Coutinho done that all the time.
We can't do that because we can do
all the time.
We can literally go and see how many assists Coutinho had each season and compare it to Bruno's and see.
But not even just assists. No. Do you know why? Do you know why I think assists can sometimes be a bit of a fake stat, right? Because assists depend on a striker scoring.
No, but even Bruno's assists.
But
are still high.
Are crazy. But you know they would literally be double if we had decent strikers.
But obviously, for the shit strikers you had, his assist numbers are actually high. I won't compare it to Coutinho's, who had a better striker in Suarez. His numbers won't match up to Bruno's.
His numbers won't match up to Bruno, but also his goals won't match up to Bruno's. So Bruno's normally what you see from 10.
Who's?
Coutinho.
Actually, no, Coutinho didn't play with Suarez. Sorry,
Preach. You made me remember Harry Kane, bro. You made me remember Harry Kane, bro.
Bruno.
This is what I'm saying. What normally happens with tens, yeah.
You worry about Isaac.
You normally see quite a lot of assists and not a lot of goals.
Wait, hold on, Toon.
Or the other way around.
You just lost 4-1 to us.
What's that?
No, I'm saying jokes, innit? You just lost 4-1. It's not that funny.
He said, "Shut your mouth." Oh, you're
Brody. Oh, when the sniper rifle and brought out the Uzi.
No way.
Spray him up.
I think he's too.
Man did a Cucurella on me, bro.
And going back to my whole point, he needs space. Bruno needs space to do.
He doesn't.
The thing is, though, Preach, you know, the worst thing is, it's funny that you're saying space because number 10s notoriously do not have space. That's why they're number 10s.
And that's why you're only gassed over 3 games.
I'm not gassed over 3 games. Who's gassed over 3 games? I've been talking about what Bruno's been doing for the last 5 years.
He ain't been doing it. He hasn't been doing anything.
Look at his numbers.
What he finished last season, he's not that good. He hasn't been doing it.
I'm sorry, Preach. Preach. 300. Listen, I'm not Bruno's biggest fan, but 313 games, 103 goals, 99 assists is crazy for someone who's played in poor United teams as well.
Look at the chances created over the
and you take
it's crazy work, bro.
And you talk about Coutinho. Coutinho was 201 games for Liverpool with 54 goals and 44 assists. Like the numbers favor Bruno.
Nothing,
you're using the stats in to support your thing.
Do you know why? Do you know why I use the stats? Because when you said, yes, no, none of that. Do you know why? Let me tell you why I use the stats. Because you said, right, that or you've seen Coutinho do what Bruno does, right? So if he does what Bruno all the time, exactly all the time, so if he does it all the time, then the stats will match up to show that he does it all the time.
No, because the type of assist don't matter. If I pass the ball, if I'm if it's 2-on-1 on the goalkeeper and I pass it, I get an assist.
So are we saying? So what you're saying is, are you trying to say Bruno does 5? He's trying to say Bruno just does 5 yards assist.
Most of Ronaldo's goals are tap-ins.
Most of 5 yard assists.
Most of Shearer's goals are penalties.
But I don't know how you do 5 yard assists.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not listening to the stat thing. Like most of Shearer's goals are penalties.
No, they're not. But
anyways, what you're saying, Preach doesn't stack up.
All you got just like do is just talk loud.
It doesn't stack up.
You're just burning the house down for no reason, bro.
When he was happy, he was laughing at me. Now that I see the point that makes sense.
Coutinho shit.
No, you hate it. Get me. And that's why you're not gonna sell Bruno. You're not gonna sell him for 150 either as well.
I hope we don't sell him.
At one point, we need to talk about this. At one point, we need to talk about that because
that was Street Fighter, bro.
Listen, the best part of that whole situation is just the split moment he just went, fuck. You could just see in his face. He just went. King and Kel when he goes, shit, here we go again. It was basically that.
It's when Cucurella bounced off the floor, though.
Wait. It's there. That little flinch of his face, like, oh shit.
You seen the AI one where he punches him in the face?
I haven't seen that one. No, but in that moment, would you try and?
You just apologize. Just apologize.
Would you firm it? Would you? I'd probably flinch. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying sorry. I'm just saying sorry. I'm just saying straight up saying sorry.
I'm also one of the few people that was rating like João Pedro. He saw his boy get had up by a bigger guy.
Nah, what you mean? He jumped in from behind, bro. He jumped in from behind, and when he turned around, he wasn't about that line.
And you know what? I swear, Traore was going to go for the referee first. Wasn't Traore going to go for the referee first? And he got pushed.
Behind. Bro, in WWE, you'd be considered a bad guy for that. Like, do you know what I mean? He literally.
But also, the thing is this, right? You just seen your teammate get dashed. I'm talking Uncle Phil, Jazzy Jeff. He's done that to him, right?
Oh, he literally bounced off the floor. Like, what on earth?
So my question is this: why would you go push him? And if you go push him, push him to the floor. No, you got
like I'll call you. You want to get sent off?
Preach.
You forgot all of that.
I hear that, but wait, listen. There's certain times like you see your boy getting brushed. You think, I'm gonna punch him in the face, right? You think, and the person is bigger than your boy. You gotta think, I've got to bang this guy as hard as possible the first time because if it doesn't work, I'm fucked, basically.
Yeah, he had too much fucking time.
He had too. It's like
too much time to think.
When he pushed him. If he slipped and fell over, right? Then he can go, whatever. The fact he just pushed him and he just gave him the chance to turn around.
It doesn't even look at him as well when he dashes.
What makes it even worse is that Cucurella's hair makes it 100
worse. Proper ragdoll, isn't it?
Oh my god!
Funny, too funny. All right, well, what you say, Yobs, about the weekend? Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. TNT.
It's a mad.
Still not confident.
It's not even that I'm not confident. It's just that you guys,
you're beat 6 times, isn't it?
You're one of our bogey teams. You're one of the bogey teams, yeah. But also that second half against City. If you guys didn't have that second half against City, I'll be ready. Listen, this will be a completely different me. But that second half against City is going to give you guys so much confidence. I just don't know.
Can't call it.
It's difficult. It's difficult. I would say
You're attack though. You're talking about Bruno. Look, Bruno, this is
Bruno Cunha.
Man's beatboxing and that.
But do you know what it is though? We've had 3 decent games in a row.
You've had a good time.
Under Emirates. I'm just like, let me calm it down.
The moment in the sun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me just calm it down.
It's been a good run. It's good.
You guys have got players coming back. Like Solanke's looking sharp again.
He's doing that reverse psychology, bro.
No, I'm not even doing the reverse juju, but you know what? It's mad because you guys looked. It's weird. I thought you look better without Romero. It's mad.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's mad. If he sets you guys up, you went 3 against City.
Is it that we look better without Romero, or is it
Papa Sarr? It's Papa Sarr. It's Papa Sarr. I told you before. He's got beef. He's got beef with Sarr, and Sarr is the most important player for you guys because he's the only one that can run. I mean, you got he's called now.
Gallagher.
What's Gallagher as well?
That was a good signing.
Boys, don't worry. I went upstairs, to go get the belt because it's that time again for Manchester clubs and Tottenham Hotspur. It's that time again. Belt to ass. If you're a Manchester football club, you're playing Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester is white, like it's sponsored by a Reform Party conference. That's what
I was going to say, careful there, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's time
sounding real UKIP right there, bro.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. There ain't no black in the Union Jack.
I'm just saying. You guys don't want to become the remix, bro. I'm just saying. You guys don't want to become the remix. You don't want to become the remix, bro. You don't want it to be. You don't want it to be Bruno Sesko.
Honestly, it's like sometimes I've got like a player that I think is like, so I'm pretty sure Bruno's gonna give us some sort of dag because it happened with Semenyo because I've been talking Semenyo up all season, and when that last minute dagger for Bournemouth, and I smiled and I'm like, I hate it had to be you. You know, man.
I'm really mad.
Yeah. It's like I can't even be mad, bro. He's not on the wall still. Listen, I'm looking at this game and I'm like, honestly, you know what I'm thinking about the most? Bro. I'm thinking about that brother who has.
Who are you thinking about?
Harry Kane.
And
you throw him up, you throw him up, I'll knock him down. Don't you know me? I'll deal with the alley-oop. Don't worry.
That was an alley-oop, bro.
That was an alley-oop, bro.
That was alley-oop, man. That was Pippin Jordan right there, bro.
And I
connection, bro.
Yeah. Ash is smiling through the pain right now.
Ash, I told you, man. These guys are bastards.
He is smiling through the pain.
He's like, why the fuck?
He said it so serious, like Trevor McDonald. Think about, all these. Everyone think about Kane. I did like, bro. You know, gonna go.
Yeah.
You were saying, though. You were saying.
It's annoying, man.
Sergey, I interrupted, man. You was on a rampage there.
No. So I was just looking at this, and I'm saying like that brother, that one who said he wasn't going to cut his hair. 5 games. They've got 3 now, so they've got 2 more, and they've got us and West Ham. It's down to us.
But you know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
That he might get a haircut,
That's good. That's gonna be.
I bet it came rosy.
Have you seen him recently? Yeah. His hair is wild, bro. Like,
do you know what he needs to do? He needs to stream. If he gets 5 games, he needs to stream that and Because that would be the most streamed haircut ever.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, he has to get sponsored by like I don't know, like Tony.
I think you should have tried something like that though. Still,
don't piss me off, man. Don't piss me off.
I said after the 5 wins, man.
Listen,
I still don't need a haircut.
That's what they say. They say, and I read this somewhere, and I don't mean to be disrespectful to my follically challenged friends, but what they say is, they say, you know you're bald because of how long it takes you to wash your face. And I just want to ask you guys, like, is that true?
Listen, I'm not gonna call you Tune, I'm gonna call you Phil, okay? All right. How about you take your hat off, okay? Talk about my hairline. Exactly. Bald.
The shine.
Wow.
You know they say soul glow. That's forehead glow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what
The ring light is ring lighting, bro.
Bruno,
and Buemo.
Hey. The bald head is for real.
He says, I know it's just so disrespectful with a full head of hair. It's like, bald head's real, boys.
I can't talk on it, no?
Solidarity, my brothers.
Because I got hair, I can't talk about it.
I'm in the me and Olu are in the minority here, man. That's crazy. But the thing is, Olu makes me look like I got hair though.
He said there's balls and there's balls.
The thing is this year, I can grow my hair. It's just that I get a Vegeta.
Yeah, for real.
I get a Vegeta. You get a Zidane. You get a Zidane in it. You get a Zidane in it. That's yours.
You trying to make yourself sound like Blade or something, bro? You ain't Blade, bro. You get that V.
Nah, you get a Zidane. You get a friar. Is it a friar tuck? That's what you get. You get a friar tuck in it.
That's what it's called violence, man.
You got the V, bro. You ain't got the Vegeta. You got the V.
Yeah, you got a friar tuck, man. You get a reverse fade. That's what you get, man. You get reverse fade, bald, and then fade all the way down.
You ain't seen the hairline since '94. You ain't seen the hairline since '94.
I'm sorry. These two bald guys fighting over a comb is not.
Hey, listen, Miles Morales, you better calm down. You better calm down.
Sorry,
man. You know when you get a computer game, yeah, you get the default haircut for a black person. That's Jay's haircut.
Look at it. Why are you hating from outside the club? You can't even get in.
Actually, fair enough. It's between Ashes and Jays. It's like the two default haircuts for black people.
If you go to China, so can you draw a black person?
Yeah, high top hot.
I said his hairstyle is 001, you know.
Yeah, can I get the usual? Yeah.
That's his extreme. That's his extreme, guys. That's his extreme.
That's XG. Your hair, that's XG, bro.
What you want? I want Arsenal's XG, please.
I want the Arsenal open play XG, please. All over.
Oh my God.
I just said that meme, and you know when you're in a group chat and everyone's roasting you, you're thinking, "Are this really my boys?" That's what's happening right now. I'm trying to fight back, but this is a real wrong. This is Russian.
No, but on the real though, I've got a question for you. Oliver.
Go on.
Has Saka fallen victim to the big contract?
His hamstrings have.
He's
I mean, his hamstrings have.
It's crazy, though, isn't it? Like, he's falling off a cliff.
Because football's a bit skinny. It's ego. Do you know what I mean? Like, ratio is something like you want to be buff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do Ice Spice.
It's too big.
You know what I mean? Like, big guy.
He's too big now.
The way you said it sounded a bit ice spicy.
I was gonna say this is why I have younger friendship groups. You guys looking at me like I'm fucking weird. Oh my God. On TikTok, like I'm not weird, promise.
You say he's looking ice spicy.
Nah. So anyway, let's get back to the topic. Let's get back on track, guys.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
About hamstrings.
I don't know. Yeah, the thing is that he plays all right, but his output isn't as good anymore.
Does he actually refuse to pass to Gyökeres as well? Like, is that a thing?
Have you seen Gyökeres get a first touch? I would refuse to pass to him as well.
No,
I think what's his name do it?
I think sometimes. Do you ever
Magic.
think like sometimes like I think some of these players are too chronically online. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if like I think if I was a footballer, I wouldn't be able to have social media. Like, do you know what I mean? I might have a little. I might have a little burner to chat to babes on Instagram. But apart from that, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
See, that's how I know you would look still.
Nah,
you just went from I couldn't have it till I'll have a burner.
I'm just trying to. I still need to get babe. But no, you're right. Basically, it's all
The
on
temptation, the temptation.
Yeah, it's like any little temptation. It's like, but I think these players a lot of them like are very mentally strong. I remember Soboslai, for example, he was getting a lot of abuse. Yeah, like when he first came, like. Very good player now, very solid. Just rode like Verts even. That was a crippling amount of criticism.
Even Bruno Fernandes, man.
Yeah, Bruno gets it all the week. Like
He was getting it from his own players though as well.
his fans, fucking manager playing him as a six. But I'm just saying that looking at it from the point of view of like
I pick up my man.
It's like I know you're one of the best 10s in the world, but you're gonna be shielding the lit today.
You have to suffer. You have to suffer. You have to suffer.
Yeah, you have to suffer.
Suffer, man.
Suffer.
No, but I'm
wasted a year and a half of my life.
These woke managers, bro. I swear down, bro.
You've avoided a lot of. Maybe I missed it, but like, where do you stand on Eddie Howe come the end of the season? Is it time for a new?
I didn't expect that.
I know because you know what it is. I feel like
that was a sick little jab still.
I know. No, it's not. You know what it is. It's like I just want to say like the similarity. I believe that you are probably starting to feel might be a little bit like how Spurs fans felt with Poch at the end.
You know what? Jay was on the drive-by looking for somebody else, but then he saw an old up from back in the day.
Hey, nigga, that's back home. That's back home.
Are you putting me in high school, bro? I think you kind of answered the question there. Like, where do you see Eddie Howe at the end of the season? I think it's at the end of the season. I think currently, I still think he's a elite manager. He's the right manager for Newcastle United.
Do the Oil brothers do the Oil man?
That's a great question. The CEO was on TalkSport today saying that he is. So big up with Genie. So we'll have to see.
But at the same time, I feel like this summer there's gonna be a lot of managers out there.
There will be.
Gonna be huge.
And maybe that could be the reason as well.
I still think Eddie Howe is like he's super underrated. For what he's done for Newcastle, I think gets overlooked, and I think he's had to deal with a lot that he shouldn't have had to deal with. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be a massive risk to try and replace him now. But then when you look at some of the names that are going to be available and what them Oil man can offer in terms of like a managerial wage, because I don't think that's part of PSR, is it? Like,
no, it's not.
So, boy,
we've got a lot of money to spend with that Isak money and everything else.
You guys could really go and get. You guys could go and get like a
preach that Isak money still. That Isak money.
That's good. I'm glad you.
I'm just saying.
You got money.
Did you not hear about one of the Premier League officials came out and they said they admitted to manipulating who wins.
No.
No, he said they want a new winner every 6 years.
So yeah, he basically what he was saying was he wants the league to be competitive, which means all the teams are strong enough to win it. He wasn't saying that basically that they're going to handpick who wins it. It's more of a case of if you have more teams if you have more teams who can win it, then you can have different winners, which is much better than like we talk about Bayern, for example, and how like Bundesliga is boring and you talk about also Ligue 1, where you like.
I like your interpretation. Carry on, go on.
No, you expect that you know who's going to win. Basically,
a bit strong in it.
I'm not. I just
because
you know City should have had a penalty.
Who plays at Bayern again? Who plays at Bayern again? Is it Harry Kane?
Yes.
Call back.
Hold on.
No, but that's what he meant. Basically, he wants. Yeah. You can play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Is the volume on?
They're not gonna copyright this thing, bro.
Nah.
Huh? They're not.
No,
they won't. No.
It's disrespectful to any club. We have a strategic plan at the Premier League, and the strategic plan says put a new name on the trophy in every 6-year period.
What? Let me say that again. Wait.
Interpretation.
And what does it say after?
It was before. What did they say before even?
Exactly. See, this problem with clips. People just take everything out of context.
To any club, we have a strategic plan at the Premier League, and the strategic plan says put a new name on the trophy in every 6-year period. And that is nothing to, that doesn't mean to say we don't want any team to win it. It just means we would rather see some sort of rotation.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, man. That can't be clipped, bro. That is just what he said.
But that's saying competition. That means he wants competition in the league.
I don't think that's what it means. I think it means what he's saying.
He wants a new name on the. When you said
he wants a new name, Arsenal.
You said all the new. Yes, put a new name on them.
A new name.
Yeah.
Ash, I beg you send me the link to that because I've been saying this all season, bro. That they
Brother,
want
I'll send you the link. Don't worry.
Send me that.
But the thing is,
I don't think he meant that though. I don't think he.
Yeah, I don't. I think people are looking for something like that's not really there.
He used the wrong word.
It's basically saying we don't want a farmers league.
Yeah.
No, but he shouldn't care.
But you see how easy we said it.
He's the Premier League CEO. So I'll go on, Yoms.
If the best team wins it every year, then the best team's name should go on the trophy. He has no business caring whose name goes on the trophy.
Simple.
Yeah.
Like why is there a strategy to try and put a new name every
that's why you need to see the whole interview though. I think that's what.
And also, this is the ex CEO of the Premier League, right? This was done in 2016, so we're talking about 10 years ago. He said that this was said, and obviously, what the whole point was to basically remember he's the CEO of the Premier League. In the end, his job is to make the Premier League more attractive for people to watch. If you have the same team winning over and over and over again, people get bored.
Yeah.
Right? So for him, he wants rotation. He wants teams to be he wants the league to be as competitive as possible. So he's not looking as he wants to put one team over the other. He's just saying that I would rather, from a CEO standpoint, objectively want more teams winning it.
I get what you're saying. You need context as well. You need to see the whole thing. I get it. But is there not a world where the league could be bought? Like, is there not a world? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying it's fact.
With VAR, I don't think so. I think
there's been a few decisions on VAR.
No, yeah, but it's still
a lot of people be talking about it.
Okay, so you can make the argument over a 38-game season, you'd still it's not in your own hands. You'd have to the amount of collusion necessary to do something like that.
It's crazy because we're talking about what he means and not what he said. Like he said, we've got a strategic plan.
Okay. You know, I'll tell you this.
Hold on,
I was going to say, if that's the case, right? Arsenal should have won the league 2 years ago. Like the Premier League should have made it into a way that Arsenal win a league. But Arsenal fans complained about dodgy decisions over the season, right? And we became known as the club who moaned about things like the marginal calls against Newcastle and so on and so forth, right? If they wanted to do that, because Man City had won 3 in a row, it would be in their interest to let Arsenal win it. Arsenal didn't win it, and there were dodgy decisions that season.
That's why
Liverpool did go in it.
No, not last year. The year before that.
But I'm saying Liverpool had already put
a new name for the 6 years.
Yeah, but okay, even since 2016, 3 teams have won a league. Or no, main teams have won a league.
What do they call it when you get public shame? When you get public humility. You get
humiliation.
Humiliation. Well, that's all.
Well, they're not doing a good job this season, are they?
I'm just saying for previous seasons, isn't it?
They're not doing a good job this season, then. So we're fighting the system.
Maybe they tried to help Arsenal, and you guys just bottled it.
The bottling, they couldn't plan for that bottling. It was too hard.
See, listen, the ball was out against Newcastle.
That was some epic.
The ball was out against Newcastle.
It was like.
It's funny because I know Arsenal fans would have been watching the
Villa game.
Villa game. The Arsenal fans would be watching the Villa game, being like, "Oh, so it is possible to put cameras on the line."
Even this bottle couldn't. It's like, that's too much.
Again. Wait. You're talking as a Newcastle fan, like. You remember when Kevin Keegan said, "I would love it." You were 12 points ahead that season. You have no right to talk about bottling when your team bottled the league and haven't even got anywhere to sniff in a Premier League trophy. I can go to Phil. Can you go to? There's no Philip. Phil. Can you go to your club museum and see a Premier League trophy?
You don't know me like that, bro.
I know you like that, G. I know you like that. Can you go to a museum and see a Premier League trophy?
Into the passport.
Man dropped that CM Punk reference.
Can you look at your open play and see any XG?
I can. And I can see 3 Premier League trophies.
We just saw a clip of the Premier League head, whatever he is, saying we're trying our best to help Arsenal win, but boy,
we ain't trying to let Newcastle win. That's why we're putting in PSR, CSI, FBI, CIA.
Why Liverpool's great because we did all over that.
Who's talking to you? Who's talking to you? Who invited you to the conversation? Who invited you?
My favorite point was when PSR forced Newcastle to spend 135 million on Ramsey, Visser, and Elanga. That was my favorite part.
PSR! Oh my god!
Oh my god, PSR! It's like, oh my god, why would PSR do that to us?
Elanga scored today, bro, or yesterday. What are you talking about?
Not the PSR.
Ramsey's good. Ramsey gets into your midfield.
Hey, bro, listen. Bro,
I remember when we sat here in the summer and Phil looked at me with a straight face and told me that Elanga was a better signing than Mbeumo.
No. You know why everyone quiet there, Yom? Because they heard the lie, bro. That is
you told me that at 55 million.
I'm surprised your pants ain't on fire right now. Your pants should be on fire, at 6.
He's better than your Mbeumo at 65 million. I was hold on a minute. What? I was told Waterboy was the next Thierry Henry.
He's got more goals than Sesko.
It was Henry with high.
More goals than Sesko. Who's got more goals? Who's got more goals?
Bruno Cunha, Bruno Sesko.
New mixtape is dropping, boy.
Yeah, let's do the predictions, man. I'm going to do a box office style. I'm just going to quit halfway through. So
yeah, man. Let's go to bed.
Predictions. Let's do that. Let's do predictions, isn't it? All right, cool.
He got most of them right as well. Like the ones he got before he left, didn't he? So he got like most of them right. Hey, Preach, have you still got them? Have you got the list?
Yeah. He didn't get most of it. He was the only one who got one right.
Oh, okay.
Wow, we all got wrong.
Yeah. And then the only thing you got right was the 3 shots.
Oh, yeah.
At least I got right.
Yeah. You remember you stood out and said, "Yeah, 3
Don't
shots."
get more than 3 shots, and all 3 shots went in.
I want you to predict Arsenal's open play XG. I want you to predict Arsenal's open play XG. That's what I want you to predict.
Wait, let's predict.
Wait. Can we go back? Let's go back for a second. How the fuck did I predict 3 shots and then it all went in?
Oh, you were drunk, bro.
Let me tell you something. You and Mitch should stop doing Newcastle predictions.
Don't tell me Mitch done another 2-1.
He did another 2-1.
He did say it on the show. He said it on.
Bro, I said 2-0, bro. That was crazy, bro.
He was at 2-1. I mean 3-1. He tried to change it quick, but it was too late, bro. Hey, Man United Tottenham, man. Let's do that prediction.
Where is it at? Is that Spurs Stadium?
Nah, Old Trafford.
Old Trafford.
I want to know.
Even better. Even better.
I don't have a good feeling. I don't have a good feeling about this game.
You do or you don't.
I don't.
Hold on, you came down. You 20 minutes ago. You had a belt in your hand.
Yeah. So
all that Bruno talk.
Yeah. It's like I'm just not the same man I was 20 minutes ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he ain't high no more. That's what happened. It wore off.
He needs to re-up.
Everybody's to re-up tonight.
I need to talk to him about the royalty. You know, your highness. So the point I was just making about this game, right? I have my concerns, gentlemen. I have my concerns, and my concerns revolve around how you say we're not very good. So that's kind of the basis, the core basis of my worries.
A good transfer window. I don't know what your problem is.
Oh, for God's sake, come on! Like, don't.
Spurs won the transfer. What did Jamie O'Hara say? Spurs won the transfer window.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never bet against my team. Let's have a look. I mean, all right.
That's the form they would have left, by the way, for Man United. Draw.
Look at that. It's got some lettuce on that. It's got some lettuce on that, man.
And then for Spurs,
these man don't eat no greens, bro. Just
here you go.
These man don't eat no. These man are just carnivore diet, bro.
I would like your
These man have just got steak in one hand and burger in the next.
Hey, probably ketchup in there as well.
Oh my God.
No, wait. What you talking about steak? That's ketchup bread.
That's the cane burger, bro.
That's what
is it called? Blue.
That's boiler chicken, bro.
Even medium well done.
That's roadkill, bro. That's roadkill. That's bushmeat, bro.
Oh my God!
Prediction, man.
Oh my days!
Predictions. Hello.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. I don't think. I think we're gonna concede more than one.
What do you reckon? He's not going to score more than 3.
I don't mind.
I'll go 2-2.
I'm sorry. The bush meat killed me.
Say that again, Jado.
I'm going 2-2. I'm trying to look at the fucking tactical screen and stuff. I'm not just being like slow. Like there's stuff going on my screen. Like is there not stuff going on? I'm super high.
Oh my
That make a difference.
funny, bro.
And also there wasn't much flow there. It was basically me making my point and several people laughing at me. It's like there wasn't much teamwork going on. No one else offered a prediction. It was just like, this is some
all right. One for me. 1-1.
Nah, it's not going to be 1-1, man.
1-1. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset that United haircut clock, man.
The thing is, this is like, I think from the Arsenal and City game, we knew what to expect. From the Fulham game, we knew what to expect. With Spurs, I feel like I just don't know what to expect from this game. I don't know how we set up. I don't know if we set up to kind of counter-attack. I don't know if we set up to try and play the possession game. Do you see what I mean? And that's why it's just in like Solanke is doing. It seems like he's the second half against City anyway. He looked like an actual problem. And I feel like if you can get him service, then our back four will be really tested. Like, so I don't know, it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one, man.
You know what's mad? Like, Man United are defensively very good. Looking at your XG, teams are overperforming against you. But you know what makes it worse? Spurs are overperforming their XG by 10 goals. That's mad. That's why I feel like it's going to be Spurs are going to do something jammy. I'm going to go for a 2-2.
Wow.
What did you say, Yom?
Well, in prediction wise,
1-1.
I think it's going to be
jammy bushmeat.
I think it's going to be 3-2 to United.
Jammy bushmeat, bruv. For Spurs.
Have you said the one?
I said 1-1.
Oh, you said 1-1. You're the 1-1. Should I be brave and go for 2-1 Spurs? Yeah,
that is brave.
Why not?
That is brave. Do
you know what's funny? I was just looking at a video of Bruno playing with Weghorst. I forgot you guys signed him.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, we're talking about assist stats, and you're trying to assist Weghorst. Bloody
From he was on loan from Burnley to like PSV, and you brought and he cancelled it and came to. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, I derailed.
What do you remember Igalo and stuff?
Yeah, Igalo. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is what this guy.
Like, imagine if KDB ever had to feed Igalo for Man City.
Oh yeah, Liverpool, Man City.
Oh yeah, that's this weekend as well, isn't it? That's a game.
But if City don't, man, this is a tricky one.
If City don't win this, the Arsenal's won the league as far as I'm concerned. If City don't win this is an absolute must win for City and for everybody else.
Where is it
in the world?
Yeah,
definitely not down to this.
Preach. Are you gonna get off the I was gonna say the cock chair, but are you gonna get off the cock chair for Man City? And actually once, because usually it was like, this is City's league. This is league. So for once, are you gonna predict City to beat you?
That's why I disagree with Yoms. This is not a must-win game. And I think we'll beat them 3-1. We'll beat them 3-1.
You don't think this is a must-win game for City?
No.
Why not?
No, I don't. What?
There's other. I think Arsenal got too many.
No, we don't. Yeah, but we've got Tottenham and Chelsea. Tottenham away, and we know like Tottenham they've got too many players that are injured.
Yeah, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is pretty much just Emirates.
B2, and then Chelsea's at home, and the only other ones we've got to go to is we've got West Ham away.
We've got
so West Ham away, and
we've got a lot of London derbies.
Yeah, but they're not. Again, they're not most of the London derbies are in our favor. Like literally.
Yeah, but not all of them will be in it. I don't think
all of them are. The only two places we're going away is Tottenham and Brentford.
I'm not bothered where it's home and away.
It's not even who they're
not traveling either.
It's not even who they got to play. If Arsenal win this weekend and City lose this weekend, the gap goes to
9 points.
I just don't see that being a retrievable gap from
Newcastle. They got
at home. At home.
No.
They're not gonna drop 10 points in the rest of the season. Which is what City will need.
You'd say.
City have lost 5 games so far this season.
And they've
If
got
we lose one more,
to play City.
if honestly, listen, City have lost 5 games so far. If they lose against you guys, that's 6.
What's the point difference right now? Because I heard 10
points. 6 points right now.
So it will be 9, yeah?
It will be 9.
You've got to play City. If they win that, then
1. That's all. You go down to 6. If we win and you beat them this season, so it goes down to 6. You still wait for Arsenal to lose.
Sunderland is a thorn in the side. They're a problem. You could draw to them.
Yeah,
we could draw.
At the same time, though, City ain't doing what City of old was doing, where they're going on 15-game winning streaks. I don't see City not dropping points for the rest of the season. Also, do you get what I'm saying? If it was a City team that could win the rest of their games from now out to the rest of the season, then fair play. This isn't. But I don't see City going on that 10-game.
I want to say that I played a game of Football Manager once, right? And it was really interesting because it's really similar. Like, I've been trying to ignore it for the last, let's say, a year, 18 months, but I think it was like 2 versions ago, like 1 version ago. So the squads were pretty similar, and I played like Into the Future, and in the future, right, when Pep left City really dropped off. Right, they dropped off to like 6th, 7th, yeah, and like Spurs were actually like in like 15th, 16th. The next season, Spurs actually finished 3rd. I went back and looked at it, so watch out for Spurs 3rd next season.
What are you on about?
I'm saying I played Football Manager, and what we're seeing here is just it's the normalization of Manchester City to an extent where it's like, if you have all-timer players, you have all-timer players. But once those players go, they've done a great job of replacing them. But this is now the first time when everyone's got scouting and everyone's got money. And do you know what I mean? I'm just saying the squad now that they've got, when you take Pep away from it, we'll see how good this squad's going to be.
I don't even think it's taking Pep. Well, obviously that's going to be massive, but they just don't have the defenders.
Yeah,
Rodri's not the same.
Diaz is back though.
Yeah, I mean,
Diaz is, so if you take Man City's games, right? So they've got Liverpool next. Then they've got Newcastle at home. I think they'll win that, but they've still got to go to Chelsea as well. Then they still also got to play us, and in that position, we might not even need to win. Managing a draw at that point, right? Like, and also
they got Villa last game of the season.
They got Villa as well. I mean, our last games of the season are basically West Ham, Burnley, and Crystal Palace. Like, if you wanted a good run in, if it's neck and neck, you won those 3 games, right?
Yeah.
Who's Arsenal got this weekend?
We've got Sunderland at home.
We'll get to that. Let's predict these ones though. Liverpool, Man City, Liverpool at home.
Yeah, so just like the Liverpool, the City, like, it's Diaz is back, I think, and obviously Gay is going to play. And what do you guys think of? Is it still the same City that lost to Bodo Glimt and is getting?
This is what I'm saying.
A lot of Man City fans have said, even their second half against Newcastle, they should have conceded a hell of a lot more goals.
Yep, I agree.
So it's not
that high line was high lining, bro. I'll be honest with you.
I'm gonna go for 2-1 Liverpool. I think they'll score, but I think Liverpool beat them.
That's what.
I think the season ends this weekend.
Are we starting? What do we think about like Haaland versus Marmoush? Because obviously Marmoush has scored like 3 in his last 2 games, hasn't he?
Yes. He's not starting against Liverpool.
Yeah, Haaland will start.
I know, but is he making an argument for him to take a place maybe just next to Haaland or just in behind him or something? Or
no, that's a good point. He could play a different formation. He could switch it up. At the moment, they played a 2. They do play a 2, but what I saw was Semenyo. Obviously, he played wide, but at times he played alongside Marmoush, and I saw it even against Spurs. It was Haaland and Semenyo. So Semenyo.
Yeah, I've got a theory / agenda that I'm pocketing, but just almost like Semenyo and Haaland are quite. I'm not sure how
the vibe,
how easy it fit them both into the same team because of the style of player because they are both quite like space dominators, tension. And when you play both of them, it's like somebody else has to get the ball to them. Somebody else has to create. You know, you play Doku, so Doku could be creating, but that means you can't really play Cherky unless he plays in the 10. No Reinders, no Foden. I feel like they've still got some. They still got some.
What's
issues.
the prediction?
I'm predicting. Feisty. It's not like I said I was thinking about Harry Kane. So like, I'm gonna predict a 1-1 draw.
I hear it still. Who's next? 2?
Thanks, Destiny.
It's just about who's worse. I want to go for another like 2-2 draw again. I want to go for a 2-2.
Yeah, offensive. I hear it.
Ash, Yom.
I'll say 2-1. I'll say 2-1 Liverpool. The season's done. I've got to look at bloody Olu's face every week.
2-1 to the City. 2-1 to City. I'm gonna upset.
Just look at Olu's face and think of Head and Shoulders.
Phil, we've got the same haircut. Like,
Arsenal Sunderland.
like we literally use the same shampoo on our head, on our bald head.
You know, so funny. I actually love the fact that Toon is trying to push the fact that he's bolder than me and that he's bolder than me angle. This is cinema. It's like I'm bald, but he is really, really bald. Like
zero self-awareness. Zero self-awareness.
I'm gonna say something to the group.
Keep it in the group.
This is theme song, and I find it. Continue.
My friend, let's give the prediction. The longest prediction like in football history.
Yeah, Arsenal Sunderland.
Look at the win percentage for Arsenal. It's crazy. 78%.
I'm gonna say 2-0.
78%.
Yeah.
2-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, something like that.
78%.
I think Sunderland will score though.
Nah, man. 78% on 0.1 XG is crazy.
I'm gonna go 3-1.
What's to Sunderland?
I wish.
This time 2 shots to Arsenal, 2 shots on target.
What did you say, Toon?
I think they win. I do think they win 2-0 as well. I think it's going to be a clean sheet. Sunderland aren't doing well.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. They beat Burnley, though. Did they beat Burnley, to be honest?
Yeah, but come on.
They've whacked up Burnley.
It's Burnley, man.
There's somebody here that hasn't beat Burnley. Oh, okay. We'll move on.
Yeah. There's somebody here who's in the top half of the table too.
Crazy.
That's just.
I was thinking of Tottenham. I don't know. Man United as well. I was thinking Man United. Sorry.
Yeah, I think
that shot went even for you.
Yeah. I think Arsenal will edge it. Maybe 2-1 Arsenal. I'll go
edge it. All right. I'm gonna go 1-0 to Arsenal. 1-0.
What's the Kane series on Power? What's it called?
Raising Kane. Raising Kane. Oh my god.
Foolish.
Wow. This guy.
I told you, it's so funny because Ash, I told you before, yeah.
Callback is crazy.
You did say.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Because one time it happened to me, and I remember they were making jokes all show, and I remember thinking, wow, like they are using this joke like a bar of soap. They literally will not let this rest. They will not let it go. They will not let it go. And I was like, oh my god.
Jay, they did it to me as well with R9.
Oh,
yeah. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. No, but that was come on, Ollie. That was funny. That was hilarious. I could not. He just had to. Oh no.
Remember yours, yeah.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. They won't stop.
Yeah.
Hey,
he lost all confidence.
He wanted to get on. He wanted to get on Reese. Oh man, hilarious.
Oh my god.
He wants to go
Wolves,
first.
Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna go 2-2.
Wow.
I think Wolves have played okay recently. I think they've been a bit lucky at times. I think Chelsea have been a bit slack.
They lost Larson though. Who's their forward? Who did they buy?
Yeah,
Who did they buy?
Larson,
Who did?
They didn't lose anyone. That guy's a scrub.
They
That guy's
got somebody worse though. They got Armstrong in it. Armstrong.
Yeah, is that perennial player that isn't good enough for the Premier League?
He's even worse than perennial.
Yeah,
they got that
no, actually, Mane.
Mane, yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, he's good. Isn't he 18?
I think Chelsea. I think Chelsea win 3-1.
I'm gonna go for 2-0. 2-0 Chelsea.
Yum.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 3-1 Chelsea.
I said 1-0.
Wow.
That's a haters prediction, bro. Even sound like a haters prediction. 1-0, bro. 1-0.
That's it, no? Newcastle, sorry. Oops.
Oh.
And Villa.
Newcastle, Brentford.
At home, St. James's Park, under the lights, man. We have to.
Walk in the park. Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna say that we have to, man. Like we have to. We have to.
Season. For how's sake?
We have to. 2-0. 2-0.
To Brentford.
To Newcastle. You see this Red Boys gimmick? It's all taken off now, all because of Jay, bro.
I agree with Toon as well. 2-0.
2-0 Newcastle, yeah.
Destiny's on hate watch, bro.
I'm writing that down.
I'm going 1-0.
To who?
Newcastle.
Big up, Yoms.
Yeah, Brentford ain't easy, is it?
Yoms in the house, bro.
Brentford.
Hold on. Let me see Newcastle sandwich. I hope it's better than Tottenham's.
Oh, Newcastle 11th. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That was quiet.
Ash actually done that guy's laugh. Manchester United.
Do you know what's funny? Do you remember when Toon said, "Oh, one of us are in the top half," right? I went and looked. I didn't say anything because I saw it was like 11th. I was like, "Ah, cool." The guy's running jokes. He's running jokes when his team kind of like.
Listen, you either sad or you laugh at it. You have a cry.
You either laugh or you cry.
That's it.
You either laugh or cry or just disregard it until somebody brings it up.
Exactly.
It's mad though because where did Newcastle?
Honestly, it was like, mate, 3 weeks ago, Newcastle were knocking on the top 4, looking ready to go. I looked again and they're like 11th.
Because they finished 5th. They finished 5th last year, right?
It was all good just a week ago.
What's your good? Just
Jay, what's your prediction?
You probably wondering how I got here.
I think Brentford. I think Brentford are gonna get something. I'll go with a draw. I'll go with a 1-1.
Deep, bro. Ash is wicked, bro. You guys missed it.
Only
2-1 to Newcastle.
Big up, Oli. Ash is wicked, bro.
You're probably wondering how I got it.
I need to bounce.
Oh my days!
The Villa game after this.
All right, let's do Villa, innit?
Oh my
What's your,
days.
what's your prediction, Ash?
Killer bees, dog. Killer bees. You know what I'm saying?
Killer bees.
1-0. 1-0.
Who are Villa playing?
Right, last one, Bournemouth.
Oh, wait, who are Liverpool playing? Oh, you know, Man City, innit?
Yeah. Bournemouth, Villa. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Bournemouth.
2-0 Bournemouth.
Ooh.
My hatred for Unai Emery means I don't even care. I just want him to lose.
No, Villa win, man. Villa win.
They've got no midfield.
They've
But
got bare players. They've got bare players out, innit?
Yeah.
No.
Harvey Elliott's back.
Yeah.
They still got Onana.
okay.
They still got Onana.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a draw. 1-1.
I think.
Yeah, 1-1 draw.
I think I want Villa to stay in the top like 3-4 rather than I actually expect. That Tillemans and Kamara both out is mad. Like that's killer. That's absolute. That's probably fatal.
And McGinn out as well.
And McGinn's out as well.
Too,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's so the entire first choice midfield's out injured. So,
I feel bad for Villa though. Like they're a club that always have crazy bad luck.
I don't. F them. F Villa, man.
Yeah, I think
they cost us the title, so F them forever.
Yeah, I think Bournemouth will. Actually, Emil Smith Rowe's inability to sprint, but that's another story. I think I know the visual imagery went crazy for you just then. I'm going with Bournemouth 2-1.
I'll go for
who's Bournemouth got up top? They've got is it Evan Nielsen, isn't it?
Evan Nielsen and Krupi.
They're on form as well.
Groupie.
Yeah.
Go on, Toon.
Toon's not here for predictions. He's just there to have a good time. Like the real predictions. The real predictions are the friends we made along the way.
I big up for you, man.
Gentlemen, have a good night. I gotta go.
Take care.
Peace.
Go take care, man. Maybe he's born with it.
What many stay for next 10 minutes and flames you, yeah? You're here looking like Uncle Phil. Look at face of belly ass head. Nah, man. If Toon wants to headbutt you, if Toon wants to headbutt you, yeah. Good night.
I really want that prediction to go, but man did Maybelline, which is makeup. So
I know.
Like, so it's like,
it makes sense though.
Maybe it was born with it.
Toon got that E Honda haircut, man. Get out of here, man.
Right, so now we need a prediction too.
You did like Robocop without a helmet.
What are your three directives? What are your three directives?
Man said Murphy, yo.
What are your three directives? My goodness.
Ash, just shout it out.
Yo.
1-0.
Wow.
To Bournemouth, yeah?
He said, what are your three directives? Jesus Christ.
It's just you two. It's just you.
Oh, 2-1 Villa.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Hey, big shoot.
That was disgusting. That was a real. I haven't seen a heavyweight shot like that for a while. You know?
That was prime time.
Don't go out like that, man.
Prime time.
Only wanted to leave 5 minutes ago.
And now he's going in bed like with a Murphy go. Oh my god. He's going in bed, man. Murphy is wild, bro. Oh my god.
What's wrong, love? Nothing.
No. Nah, did these man even rate me though? These man even
you know what I sent to the group, Ash? Play it.
Yeah. Signing out.
Yo, this has got to be one Hail Mary song. Wherever you're playing, this is going. This better be good, bro.
CeeLo.
I'll play for my phone, yeah?
Yeah. I'll play it.
Go on.
Does that make me cry?
Ball nigga. Why you ain't got no hair up there? Boy, you looking like a bowling ball. Boy, you looking like a basketball. Boy, you looking like a soccer ball. Boy, you looking like a golf ball. Boy, you looking like a tennis ball. Nigga, haircut tennisism. Haircut falling off the ball. Boy, you looking like a milk dud. Nigga thought he was Michael Jordan. Boy, you looking like Blank Man. Boy, you looking like Lil Bill. Boy, you looking like Wayne Head. Ball nigga.
You like, you share.
You got copywritten now.
I hope I don't get copyright for that. Yeah.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Make sure you like, you share, subscribe. We're gonna end the show.
Yeah.
Anything to promote before I go?
I got a show tonight, 10 o'clock. We're gonna do previewing the Brentford game at Toon Tactics TV, guys. Lock in.
I've got a set of hair clippers to promote.
I've got another one for you, but I'll leave it.
Anyone else got anything they want to say before we go?
Get me Fair Play TV.
Big up.
South of Anfield. It might be a Liverpool City watch along.
Ooh.
Might be possible. We'll see how that one is going. But yeah.
You'll shout Patrick on that. All right. You, man?
What's up with Jay?
Don't know, man. Maybe he's
frozen.
Oh, it's frozen.
He's sleeping. Now he's just sleeping.